If you're up on stereo, feeling all days to come to two side on Tuesdays and Thursdays, chilling out, maxing, relaxing and smoking, joking with the boo. Oh yeah, I'm toking. Okay, that's all I got.
John, John,
John,
John,
John,
John,
John.
I'm the boo.
Woo! John, I tell you what, some things never get old. Like the two-sided on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's right, folks. It's 4 a.m. Greenwich sandwich time if you happen to be across the pond. I'm my boy Pete, coming at you live from Southern California. My co-host over here, you might know him. You might see him. He's the one hiding behind that big red bush. Oh, shit. Folks, look out. He's coming right for you. He is the big red bush.
Yeah, I'm the big red bush. Hello. Hello. Hello, Laverne.
You look like if Gimli grew up. Like if they stretched Gimli out and they removed part of his armor and all of his buttons.
What? Why?
Yeah, like too much hair around. Just it's a big circle. Look at him. He looks like a lion. You shave him down.
They say people pay a lot of money for this. I didn't, but they told me that people would pay a lot of money for this.
I'm not sure how you took that, John, but when I hear those words and they're looking at you and that hair, they're that's human trafficking, John. They're looking at, oh, I know many people who have not seen this kind of thing. They would pay top dollar. Look at his hair. Oh, the children will judge it. The women will fear it. The men will honor it with their swords. You bring us luck in battle and give us a bumper crop year.
We got a couple of packets of pop. Welcome everybody on the tubes. Thanks for watching our pre-show. That's brought to you by our boy. What's he calling himself now?
He's the artist formerly known as. I'm pretty sure if you go to his same site, you know what? I'll be honest. I think it's still Galactic Super Friends. If you go to the site, I don't know.
I think it is. Super Friends is spelled in a super friendly way, and he felt that maybe he should rebrand. He hasn't done it yet, but he told us to stop calling him Super Friends, Galactic Super Friends.
Stop calling me that. Well, dude, stop wearing the shirt. Fair enough.
You can't find me with a friends thing.
Yeah. Here's the deal. You wouldn't want us to call you that if you didn't dress that way. Oh, see, that's artist blaming there.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Artist blaming? I don't like the way your music sounds. Therefore, you wanted to be made fun of.
You wanted to be our sponsor. With that kind of music, you wanted to be our sponsor.
I'm just saying. It's dope as fuck, dude. My only
it is.
My whole anger at it is that there's not enough of it to consume. There's like some amazing sets, but when you've watched them 100 times, I just like, where's the new stuff? I know you have it. I know you're in the Beat Laboratory. I know you give me all these like little samples. I want these all to be released. Ooh, John, we need to add these to our YouTube channel. All of the, at least the soundtracks. I don't know if people want to see our fucking same faces. I get sick of them. We got to find more.
Ooh,
yeah,
John. People want to see our stupid faces. Ooh, John. Mayor should be in the lab much more.
Ooh, John. Looks like we fell out of the ugly tree. Ooh, John. We paid for it now. Come on, John.
And this is what AI says what we should look good with.
Right? AI said people would pay a lot of money for this. I don't know.
Put them in gangster suits and make them look like that. Like kind of old and decrepit. No, that's just how they look. Oh, well, all right. I did it. I'm AI.
Make him look drunk and hairy. No, that's just a fucking mirror. Jesus Christ. What has the world come to? You simple bastards.
I think it's got to Dub, Jules, and Muse, actually.
You know what? As I like to say in the business, John, only the strong survive, baby. What a day, bud. What a day. You ready to pop some packets? Here we go.
Lots of quiet judgment from my boy Pete this week, huh? Interesting. I'll get back to making this voodoo doll.
Not the voodoo doll. Not the voodoo doll. Where did you get my hair? I know you got my toenail clippings. I send those out for free.
Oh my God.
What up, John?
I'm usually cheery. You know, I don't even need an alarm clock now. I just wake up automatically because I can sense in my aura when there are two hot, professional, live podcasting people.
That's straight.
Do you know where those two people are? Because I don't.
No, man. No, man. I fucking sense a disturbance of the force, too. We need to find those guys and figure out what their strategy is. I bet we could get a lot of tips.
I'm a big girl in a big world. It's not a big thing if you need me. And I do feel that you will really miss you much.
I miss you much. I really miss you much. Oh, no. Already, huh?
How you doing, Pete?
Oh, shit. Derp.
John. Okay.
Good to see you. I like to call them French fried potatoes. I have them with my Pinot Grigio or my Cabernet Sauvignon when I'm up in the Napa Valley. Mm-hmm. Goddamn. I've been seeing your travel pictures, man. Living vicariously, I want you to know. Jealous. Good job. I don't like the wine, but I love the travel and the aggressive drinking that I would do on the road. It's not me, it's the road. Anyway, good to see you, John. Are you ready? I think we got one more.
Hot, professional, oily, abrasive podcast.
You forgot disrespectful, late, unemployed, slovenly, swarthy. I think they should use that one, John. When we do the reboot, that's what it'll be. Oh, shit, delicious.
Top of the evening, my two favorite podcasts. How the hell are you guys doing? It's been a long time. Not nearly long as it took me to go to New York the other day. You know, I was wondering the other day.
What's that?
It took me an hour and a half to get to New York. Can I take the same trip that Gail and them other 5 women took when they went to the moon? It took them only 11 minutes. How did it take them only 11 minutes to go out of space? 11 minutes. It took them 3 minutes to get there. You know what? I'm back in the corner frying plantains for the next 11 minutes. That's the trip to the moon.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, John, if they're astronauts after being 11 minutes in space, I'm a fucking gynecologist, bro. I'll have you know that.
Shalalabamba. Shalalabamba. Spaghetti and meatballs. Don't forget the pasta.
Oh, Muse is on one this early morning. He's on one this morning. I love it, John.
Boy, it sounded like Dob might have nutted right at the end of that last message.
Can I come up?
Oh, JN. What a guy. All right. Well, if if you want to come up as a guest in the green room, we do take emails at twosidedpod@gmail.com. It's twsidedpod@gmail.com. This is it's a completely made up scripted show. The stage manager will get mad if John doesn't read the prompts. John, stage left. I said stage left.
No, you said audience left.
I said the audience has left.
Oh, you did say the audience has left.
Yeah, there's a big difference, bud.
There is a big difference. I think we should shoot the audience. No, shoot to the audience. Shoot towards the audience.
In the direction of.
In the direction of the audience.
It was a clean shot, John. John, don't feel guilty. Good kill, John. Justified, John. They were coming right for you, bud. Yeah, put on your shooting goggles. Bink, bink, bink.
Like ow. Well, howdy.
Leaves a bad taste in my mouth at this point. Hearing that, like,
I'm John L. Peacock. I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm my boy Pete in Southern California, coming to terms with what's about to happen.
With accountability. And you're listening to Two Sided, a live recorded podcast where each week I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life. The fun of the series.
Yeah, John, the me and the you, right? The right and the wrong, the yes and the no, the take and the give, the yin and the yang, the jib and the jab, the float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, the crawl like a tarantula, slither like a snake, fall like a kitty cat, flip like a spatula, John. All of those things are a good description, but I'm not even beginning to describe what I'm thinking about, John. It's like the pad and the tie and the Bernie and the Madoff and the Madoff and the Clorox and the cleaning. John, there's a whole thing that it's a world we just don't have time to explore, right? Thank God it's flat, so it's not going anywhere, and we'll get back to that. But
it's jacking the me off, right? It's jacking the me off, right? Yeah.
No, that's a beanstalk, John. People mistake it, but it's a beanstalk. This guy gets it. This guy fucking gets it.
I got a couple of things, and I'm doing great because of them. Anyway, my boy Pete, I always like to start with a general check-in. How you feeling?
I'm feeling apprehensive. Collectively on edge, John. There's very few times the royal we are collectively no, the royal we on this side of the right, as I just explained to you.
Well, I'm left-handed. Yeah.
The jack and the beanstalk. Right? We on this side are apprehensive generally.
Collectively.
Conservatively, at the least.
It's a collective we.
Well, if you're speaking French, I guess, yes. Collective, yes. And don't bring that Frenchy language in here, John. Collective, yes.
Collective we, right, if you're not speaking French.
That's a urine sample. That's collected piss. Collected wee. Come on, bud. Horrible.
So how you feeling? Apprehensive. Collectively apprehensive. Right.
No, I'm affirmatively apprehensive with all of the collective. We've spoken. The heads of all the departments have met.
All the panel.
As a collective, there's not one of us ruling. We're a collective, like kind of a community of sorts. And we're all actively concerned at this point. After the last 2 minutes of conversation, the whole collective concerned.
Mhm.
Excited, confused, concerned.
There's a lot of people who are chiming in, and let's let them talk at the beginning, because we're not going to let them talk at the end. We all know that. Everyone knows that. But yeah, let them talk. I got you.
Let them talk. Let them talk. Johnny, let them talk.
Johnny, let him talk. It's time for my Buffalo Bill routine.
Yikes! Yikes! I'd listen to the Two-Sided Podcast on Tuesdays. Would you listen to the Two-Sided Podcast on Tuesdays? It puts the Two-Sided Podcast on its stereo streets, or else it gets the Two-Sided Pod again on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. It's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich Time. That's a big-ass bucket. That hole goes very deep. I don't know, John.
Oh, Lord, and it sounds like Jane's about to nut right now.
Can I email after I go up to speak?
I think you're right on time.
Okay.
Okay.
They got. Okay.
All right. Okay.
They prayed over this thing that's shaped like a PENIS. I saw it. You know what it was shaped like? And they prayed before they rode on it. I'm just trying to figure this out. And then the tip was left. And I'll pop it.
Just let you know. I'm gonna let you know.
I'm back in front of
religious thing.
For the next.
Back when I was closely following the church, I would have them pray over it every time before they rode on it. It was just a ritual that it was a cleansing. You have cranberry juice afterwards. You pray over it afterwards. It's a whole thing. It takes a village to raise an astronaut.
All right, Cotton. Now let's go back to Ocho News. My boy Pete, man, that was fantastic. Loved it. Me and the everybody knows that one, but Snake, boom. You know what you're doing, dude. Fantastic.
Fucking this guy gets it, John. You keep saying you're way off the fucking way of the line. Fucking get your shit together, John. Man, my shit's collectively together. Oh, it's called potential energy, John. It's a big ball of shit at the top of a hill that's getting ready to roll down. That's when we turn into kinetic energy.
So the people that got stuck up there, the real astronauts, they got stuck up there for 9 months. And it only took these 6 women 11 minutes and they ain't even get stuck. I'm just trying to make this make a little bit of sense.
I'm saying it's like it's the new experience thing. It doesn't, I don't know. It's like going and finding the Titanic. It's like driving a NASCAR thing. Hey, you want to do something super dangerous? Okay, but NASCAR is way better. Like, that's tested. People do it. I don't know, man. Riding on big old dicks. You won't catch me going to the space. Don't care. Won't do it. Earth's gonna blow up. Okay, cool. So there's gonna be a lot of open real estate for the last month and a half. I can take any of these houses. Holy shit, I hope they paid their cable bill. It's gonna be amazing this month.
Yeah, Jack is in the title of the beanstalk, dude. Yeah, of course it's a euphemism, man. Right, Jack and the beanstalk, dude. That's what I do.
Exactly, stalk that bean. That's also a thing. You can pull that away, see? They were so wise.
How do you ignore Dawson and the Creek? Everyone neglects Dawson and the Creek.
I would say Creek and the dead body. Creek and the bloated body. Sounds like a great punk band. Next up, Creek and the Bloated Bodies. Fuck yeah. If you stand in the first 5 rows, they explode with pus when they get excited. It's fucking amazing. You should be there.
If you wanna be my lover, gotta get with my friends.
Gotta get with my friends.
Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to give. Thinking it's too easy, but that's the way it is.
Oh, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. No, but really, what do you really want? Now's the time on the Two-Sided Podcast where we listen. What do you really, really want? Call lines are open. We'll be here listening.
Speaking of,
but actually, no, we're not. John's going to try to start a show. We're not doing these bits yet. So, but we are listening. But that is, we'll come back. We always will listen. But I ain't going to keep playing these motherfuckers. I'll be honest. Oh.
speaking of the church, have you ever been swallowed? I'm asking for TD Jakes. I'm back in the corner for plans.
Folks, all right. As a man of the cloth, a gentleman never tells. Shh, quiet.
Consider letting me up. I might just leave.
See, JN, I think you're having way too much fun, bud. You're having a ball. You see. Send a subscribe, send a like. You'll love us. It's going to be great.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. All I know is that I'd pray over John's peacock before I wrote it. Amen.
Oh.
My boy Pete, put the coffee down.
I won't do it. You're not the boss of me. You're not the king of my boy Pete.
I didn't mean to make a rift between you guys. No, I guess I can see where Pete is coming from. I don't know you guys personally, so I'm just going to say Pete is right. And John, I respectfully agree with you a lot, though. And but I am a lazy shit, so you know, like if we got our shit together, dude, fucking yeah, you would be an astronaut, dude. 100%, 100p on the peacock there, dude.
Right? I'm just saying. And no, there's no rift. It just it gives us a jumping off point. It gives us a place to. When the gods are angered, John puts on his shooting glasses.
The Paul to the Lind, the snake to the Pliskin.
Oh, snake to the Pliskin. The Castor to the Troy.
So, Pete, do you think you have the survival techniques to take on the apocalypse? Or you just are wheeling and dealing some knives and hoping that the zombies attack? You know what I'm saying? You know, like, would you like much rather asteroid or zombies? That's a question there for you both, actually. All right, thanks.
Oof.
Asteroid
or zombies?
I would rather go zombies because I feel like zombies, you have a fighting chance. And if not, hey, I'm not sure what God you believe in, but this looks like the afterlife to me. So I feel like I'm going to believe in this one, and I might become okay with it at some point. Not to like become one on purpose, but like when Carl died, Carl, once he died, I came to terms with we're all going to die out here. Me, Sean, Daryl, none of us are making it out alive. It's just the way it goes. John, I'm just saying, I can see a spinoff. If we find a way to bring TV back, I'll have my own spinoff. It's going to be fucking insane.
Shit. The Two-Sided podcast. It doesn't get any smaller than this. What the fuck is this? ESPN 3? Crackle 4? Come on, guys. Get this shit together. Up your game. You did. You're on YouTube. Okay, all right. Something that isn't fucking dying like this fucking out stereo. It's always great to see you guys. What a fucking week we've had, though, gentlemen. The Pope died. So what does that mean? Everybody in the Catholic Church, the rest is another ultra boy. So what the fuck is on in life? I love both of you guys. And you know what? Congratulations to the GOAT, John Cena, 17-time world champion, because he's a bad man. Holy shit. Peacock. My boy Pete, the greatest show ever on stereo. Radio. Love you guys.
Love you, Greg. He was a little bit muted out there. Love you, Greg. Yeah. Fucking go John Cena. Fuck yeah. Catholic. Dude, we're gonna do the Pope. John, we're gonna do the Pope tonight. It's gonna be fucking awesome if we do that.
No, baby. I don't know. Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now, and you're not so big. Life is unfair.
Yeah. Pretty much that's this show, John. Get used to it.
Where the gods give you a, ballroom or a room full of balls that you can jump into, because I guess a ballroom would pretty suck, like hard, dude.
That'd be awful. That'd be awful.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Dude, Pete, that is some deep thoughts there, brother. Man, fantastic hearing you in your speak.
Again.
Smaller than the three or two-sided podcast is Greg Dudes. This man with your voice.
He's like a little pocket man. He's got a little pocket voice.
So don't play my message about him having a small penis because he can use the microphone, since you know the guy and he was pretty nice. My apologies.
Oh, no. Here's the deal. Welcome to the party. This is we make fun of everyone. That's kind of the community we build. It's a community with all sorts. Speaking of community, we got Mona Lisa just popped into the room here. Give a little love and a smoke, John. I think it's time we start this next session and we move on with the show, John. I think we got some messages out of the way.
We have a show?
No, I need to go watch Scrubs, actually.
Get your stories. I mean, they're old stories. They're cancer
I have to figure out my stories. Bro, I started watching The Pit with Jonah from Jonah and the Whale. No, Noah from Noah's Ark. He was the doctor.
Noah.
Yeah.
You know who he is.
You know who he is. Come on. You send him a fucking Christmas card every goddamn year. You know who he is.
It's not Job. Come on.
Yeah. God, that guy gave it all for the cause, John. That's what we're asking you folks right now. Just open your hearts and open your checkbooks and give a little more than it feels good to. I don't know what, but just give.
Just give.
John, put the link up. John, put the Cash App link up. John.
All right. This is our version of the Cash App link up, because we're going to go into our first
trash can.
You're a trash can.
You're a lightning.
You're around.
Fuck you and your shape calling. That's shape discrimination.
I just meant you're here. Like since you're around, let's talk.
No, you're a fucking square, John. Keep nickel and diming me on all the goddamn expenses. You want to fucking shape
Let's
shame?
Let's not be obtuse about this.
All right.
Cute phrase you just used. Cute phrase.
Fuck you. You're fucking. I don't have any more. I didn't do well in school or learning or ability to retain knowledge, John. What I have, John, what I do have is a certain set of skills. A set of skills that will make men cringe. I've seen a grown man cry at the stupidity that I can bring forth in an instant, John.
I was that grown man.
You. I know.
I was that grown man.
I know, John. It's one of my highest points in life. I made John cry. Fucking made him cry.
One of my lowest. You were part of a triangle. So.
Yikes! What the fuck does this mean? What are we doing here? Does that mean it's a pyramid?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, it's a pyramid scheme where
you got the upside. I got the
pay
downside.
me for the product, so you could make money from the people you sell to.
Well, anyone knows that the first lightning round of the episode is always a standard Q&A. My boy Pete, are you ready for the questions?
I was born ready, John. Bring it on.
My boy Pete, what is Easter to children?
Bunnies and chocolate. Bunnies and chocolate. One of my favorite. I'm sorry. I was getting down. I was running through some song lyrics for my new hit. It's an Easter hit.
Bunnies and
it's
chocolate?
It's called Jesus Comes Again. Guess how I spell that?
I know the B-side is Spit or Swallow, so I'm pretty sure I know how.
No, John, don't be sacrilegious. I use a Z when I say comes again. John, it's hip.
Sacrilegious.
Ooh.
Spit or Swallow.
Boo, John.
It's a good B-side.
Come on, bud. Right.
Hey, what's grosser than Olivia Newton?
So no, but hey, bud, let's let me stick with some of the jokes here, and you take a breath on what's grosser than jokes. Hey, all right? How about we stay in our fucking lanes? Take a breath. I know you're having a good time. I know, but it's a little too early to be pulling these shenanigans. Do you need to take your shooting glasses off?
No.
Do you,
no,
John?
I'm good.
John,
I'm
look
good.
at me.
I'm good.
Do you need to take your glasses off?
I don't need to.
Okay. If you were going to remember this, and if you need to, ooh, all right. Okay.
You were joking?
Oh, yes, John. Thank you for bringing humor back to the podcast. I believe I was saying, what's grosser than Jesus?
What?
You're a fucking child, John. You're a child with a neck beard. I don't know if it's a Easter miracle, but it has risen and it is healthy and alive. Jesus.
You were talking about your new single.
We're past that point, John. Like, remember, here we go. See, I love you so much. When I nod, and we've been through this for a couple years, and I stomp on your foot, you just get with the program and move on. Remember? 3, 2, 1. Edit that out.
Second question, by boy Pete. What is Easter to adults?
Easter to adults is a day that either you have to prepare a lot of ham, or that ham is prepared for you. It's the struggle of dying eggs and waking up too early. It is. Yeah, no, but you know what? There's a lot of people. There's that. What is it to adults? It's a lot of things, John. It's a complicated answer, John. Lightning round. I say nay. I say lightning round answer. It's a waste of time.
Okay. It's interesting how very easy you were able to answer. My boy Pete, what is Easter to children?
John, it's a lot of things because it depends on how the children were raised.
You said chocolate and eggs. Come on.
No, I was thinking about a different thing, and I hadn't come to my conclusion yet, John. It's a lot more difficult because life is simpler as a child. They don't have podcasts to deal with. They don't have co-hosts to worry about of their choices and their continued choices. They don't have that. Adults, it's like, fuck, I gotta dye eggs, I gotta fucking repent, I gotta honey, did you get the palm fronds? Fuck, we're gonna be the only ones without palm fronds. Do they do that? I don't know. When Jesus comes with the donkey, is that what we do? Doesn't
palm
Jesus
fronds? Come? Are you saying palm fronds?
Yeah, Palm Sunday, isn't it? Easter Sunday, Palm Sunday, don't they?
Isn't Palm Sunday the week before? I don't know. Mormons don't do that thing, but like, isn't that the week before?
I don't know, John. I don't do any of that Mormon shit either. I do pom-poms. I do pompadours. I do pomadero.
You're actually doing a pompadour right now. That's pretty nice.
Well, it's not as when I get stressed out, it gets pretty fucking awesome.
When I get stressed out, it gets pretty effing awesome. All right.
Because it just keeps going up and up and up, and then it starts going over, and it gets up. The longer it gets, fuck!
Next question. My boy Pete, can you tell us your best Easter memory?
So there I was, right? Fucking looking for eggs.
Huh?
Easter egg hunt. And I was maybe 8, 9, a little too old. And yeah, I think that's a good, you still can still do that in the single digits.
Yeah.
But there was good eggs, and they were hidden, like pretty difficult places. And
right.
There was a couple that had like golden eggs that had like $5 bills or $10 bills or $20 bills on top of candy, because it was like some big family thing out in the park, and they had the cherry trees out there. So there's tons of orchard and tons of everything, and it was like, all right, no one's going past this point, and so it was just still in the orchard, but like, and the yard, and like, okay. And one dude was helping his kid, like she was like too young, like she was maybe 3, 4, like she doesn't give a shit, and looking for stuff. And like he's trying to look for the eggs, he's helping her, and I'm following him and seeing him where he's like, oh, look here, and he's like looking way up and sees a golden egg, and he's holding her hand, and I like run past him, fucking fat kid, climb a tree and grab a golden egg, like right in front of him. The little girl cries, and I'm like, oh, $10, sweet, and run off. Best Easter ever.
Holy crap. That sounds like the best Easter ever.
I'll tell you, it was a religious experiment. It was a
religious experiment. It was, you were too old to do it. She was too young to do it. That guy was wanting to get all that money, and you stiffed him and made her cry. It's like a threefer.
He's dead, but I think I can bring him back to life. It's a religious experiment. He's alive! Roll back the stone! He's alive! When Mel Brooks does the Young Frankenstein Easter play crossover, John, it's gonna be
Final question there, my boy Pete. Can you tell us how you spent this past Easter?
High as a motherfucking kite, John. I drove back from San Diego at like 6 a.m. So we dropped Jason off at the airport, and then came home, and I was like, oh shit, I need to go to the weed store. but it's not open till 9, and I got home at like 8:15. I'm like, all right. And then I realized, like, oh shit, it's 4:20. It's going to be crowded. I need to get down there. So I got down there half an hour early, and there was a line down the building. So I waited, like, it took me probably 30 minutes to get through. But I got, if you bought, $100, you get this, $200, you get this, $300, you get this, whatever. But I got the a poker chip for 30% off the next visit. I got a poker chip for 20% off the next visit. And I got a big fuck off throw pillow that's a nug. It's a fucking marijuana nug. Yeah, kind of ridiculous.
Sativa or indica?
It's a giant fuck your couch nug. It's literally bigger than any of my couch cushions. It is this big. It's comfortable and it's brilliant colors. It's like a close up, and all the hairs on it are like, you can see the red and orange and green hairs and purple. It's like, oh, that's so pretty. And then you realize, like, that's a fucking nug. And the pillow is shaped like a nug, but it's this fucking big. It's like from your head to your, yeah, it's big.
Is this not the best Easter ever?
No, John, this is
like your
this
last
is just, I had to spend a bunch of money to get some free shit that is gonna, do I need it? Nah, that was a childhood conquering moment. Hey, fuck this guy, fuck helping his family. I didn't get help. Ain't nobody helped me.
I may be the oldest one out here.
No, there was kids who were like 12, 13, because like it was hard. It was hard. There was like things under houses. There was things like up in trees. Like it was not like up under, like, oh, there's the spot under here, and here's the bush you have to go in, and here's the thing. Because all the dads went out and hit them, and they're a bunch of assholes.
Right. That makes sense. All right. Well, I still like this story a little better. Aside from the whole commerce, you didn't talk about money during the story, so I was like, yeah. And then you get a big old nug that you can lie on, and just like, snuggle with the nug. You nuggle. Aw.
Yeah, no, but what's your favorite fair experience? Oh, that time I spent $400 and I got the biggest stuffed animal, but it was really cool because my kids were happy. Like, yeah, but fuck that. You had to spend $400. I tried to buy it for $100. They wouldn't let me. I'm like, this is bullshit. Now I got to play this goddamn game and invent children for this story? Huh, I am spent, John.
All right. Well, after you're spent, let's finish this lightning round up and have a little shot before we go into our first segment.
All right. We can, are we finished? Is the lightning round done?
Sure. Yeah, let's say it's done. It's done.
Okay, well, I was going to say...
Congratulations.
I was going to say, do we need to do a shot? I was going to say, let's just smoke a bowl and move on, just so we can stay on point, stay on task. There's a lot to get through.
Stay on target.
Stay on target. Pull up. Red 1, pull up.
I don't want
to. Porkins, pull up.
I'm too fat.
Red leader, he's gone.
And all of a sudden, why are you red leader, Mark Hamill? Weren't you red 5 before?
Red 6. Stop calling red 1 that. How are you red 1 now? I'm red 4. Red who?
Red 6 is Porkins. He's dead.
Simply red here.
Well, speaking of that, cheers to the 420 that just passed 2 days ago.
Yes. If you strike Porkins down now, it'll be more powerful than ever.
The goo will leak into the ocean of the sea.
That seems horrible. All right, buddy. Good lightning round. I think we all won. I think we were all a lot stupider than when we arrived. I think we left our our any illusion of greatness at the door. I think we left any semblance of sanity near the start of the show.
Yeah.
Any hope for the future is coming up quickly. And John, I'm excited to see what the segments are tonight. Lots been going on with the world, and but moreoverly with a little guy we like to call John L. Peacock. It's made you kind of a fucking maniac. So I'm interested to see where that took your little sick ass brain, because it's it's a ride, bud. I bought the ticket and I will take it. I wish the seatbelts weren't broken. That's a little scary. Wish the attendant wasn't passed out. That's scary as fuck. Is he dead? I don't know.
He's nodding off. There's difference between passed out dead and nodding off. Come on. Just get it right.
Get it right. All right. Right.
So in addition to this past Sunday being 420, it has a lot of connotations that people like to go to. My one is always the celebration of marijuana that came from a couple of dudes from, I think, Santa Monica is where there's a couple stories, but I think that's the one that's actually true. They said 420 was the point where they would meet in the woods outside their houses, respective houses. And do a little toki. So in addition to that, it also happened to be Easter, and for the first time in a long time, Orthodox Easter.
Oh, okay. Didn't see that one coming. So we got something going on with the Orthodox Jews. That's awesome. Orthodox Christians.
Orthodox Catholics, yes, the Orthodox Catholics,
the
like
Orthodox.
No, Greek they're the ones and Russian, the non.
They're the ones that
the non-Rome.
Right, they're the ones that bite. No, those aren't the snake biters.
No,
those are the.
The Roman Catholics are the ones who, like most of the Western world and Latin America, and the snake biters and that place. Those are all coming from Roman Catholics. This is the non-Roman Catholics. This is the Greek Catholics and the Russian Catholics mostly, but they're known as the Orthodox Catholics.
Right,
so
like they're like the ones from John Wick.
No,
they're the ones. They're like the ones that are more swarthy. Yeah, of the Catholics. Come on, John. Yeah. All right, come on, folks. If you like what you heard, if you can't believe how fucking aggressively specific and
less rapey, more swarthy. Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's
oof. Dark eyes, or is it like a
go on.
If you were gonna describe to a police sketch artist the assailant you encountered, would you believe him to be more Roman Catholic or Orthodox? Yeah, the guy with the beard, for sure. Those deep set eyes. Fuck yeah.
So, anyway, after just like spatting upon all Catholicism, whether it's Orthodox or unorthodox, also known as Roman.
Come on, man. That's
we were
fine.
joking. We're just joking.
Their leader's gone. This is when we can take over, John.
The Orthodox don't believe in that.
I'm just letting. Oh shit! So they're standing true. So we cannot. Mayday! Everybody stand down. We cannot invade the Orthodox. We got those Roman Catholics, right? Yeah.
Like, you know, religion. Are you just a Protestant? Are you a Puritan? Like, how anti-Catholic are you? Because I was raised Mormon, and I'm a self-professed atheist, and so I know more about the Catholics somehow than you do. And you're like, oh, I'm religious. Look at me. I went to Bible school.
Oh, no. Okay. So, yes, if you want to, yes, the ones that have the rosaries, that have the priests and have their difference, they wear a lot more black and their head dresses are black. They grow longer beards. They have, yes, I'm aware, John. It's a little bit we like to call ha ha he he. John, I went to podcasting time. I have my shooting glasses on. I like to talk.
All right, so you know that the Orthodox Catholics or Orthodox Christians celebrate on a different calendar than the Western or Roman Catholics. Let's just we'll use those as the differentiations, right?
They don't believe in the new leap year, the old leap year. They actually had Juneteenth 25 years ago. They had July 10th, and they did August 10th, but it was only on like a temporary basis.
You know, they still celebrate April Fools because their New Year starts around March 28th.
Yeah, no, that's when the Feast of Fools. That's when everything, when you can be anything you want to be, John. That's when the gypsies come to town. Oh, John, that day everybody can be themselves. Oh, what a time we all had.
All right, so non-Orthodox Christians celebrate resurrection of this guy named Jesus Christ, died in 30 AD, hung on a cross on a Friday, came on out with the what'd you say?
Well hung on a cross.
This much.
Hey, I brought my own wood, bitches.
What is it? The religious experiment. Roll back that stone. Roll it back. Took 3 days, but they rolled it back, and hey, he was gone. So obviously, he woke up. And so that's the celebration, right?
It was like the extreme religion makeover when they come and bring all the peasants out. It's like, all right, folks, your previous savior was dead, hung from a cross, well hung. Am I right, guys? Well, after 3 days of hard work, wait till you see what we got for you now. All right, chant it with me. Move that stone. Roll that rock. Roll. That's how Rolling Rock, John, when we heard that story, we said, that's a great name for a shit beer in a green bottle that tastes like piss. John, it's a piss story for a piss beer. No, a Rolling Rock.
It was skunky.
A Rolling Rock captures no Christ figure.
Behind it? I don't know. All right, yeah.
No. only the stationary ones do.
No Christ can roll 39 rocks. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I once saw Christ roll a turkey, but then his whole game went to shit. So he barely scored a 222. So that guy fucking not a great Christ bowler, if you ask me. Hey John, remember the time we were bowling with the baby Jesus, the Christ Lord, and who was that guy? What was his name? The Kama Sutra? No, the Kami Lamo. Doesn't matter, John. The whole story is about the baby.
Llama guy. The llama guy. Come on.
No, I'm not talking about with the baby in the manger with the llama. I'm talking about, doesn't matter. Long story short, John, you were there. It was third round we were bowling. The Christ child. Ooh, turkey. Right? There he goes. He's going to take it all, right? But no, the llama comes up fucking 4 in a row. Cleans house. Took all our money. Thought he was going to forgive us. Thought that belongings mean nothing. But turns out he took us for everything. The llama fucked me, John. Fucking llama.
Like
anyway.
Real?
No. That's a different story at a different farm. John, get back to this.
So anyway, there's that. Non-Orthodox Christians, Roman Catholic Church, and the Protestants who descended from them. Not so much the Mormons. Culmination of 40-day season of Lent. Lent begins on Ash Wednesday, ends with the Holy Week. It includes Palm Sunday that commemorates Jesus' humble entry into Jerusalem. These are the ones I didn't know. What other do you know them? Like what and I'm not asking out of like because I learned it just now. What are the other days between Palm Sunday and Easter Sunday that are actual religious parts of the Holy Week?
Ash Wednesday.
That's 40 days earlier. No, that ain't part of Holy Week. That's the beginning.
No. It's Asher Bowl Wednesday is what they were, because it's like that's
the Turkey Day. That's the Turkey
Day. Yeah, it's when the Christ Lord rolled the fucking turkey, but the llama came from nowhere. Fucking took our money. We also all learned forgiveness. The Christ child said, "Hey, don't fucking worry about it. The llama will get his." No, so I believe it's is it do they do the old school? No, that's like the.
Well, it's Friday. That one you know.
Friday.
Yeah. When he got well hung. What do they call it?
Oh, that's bad. That's Black Friday. That's when fucking the stock market went down, John,
well, you're going
the whole
from red
thing.
into black. That's good.
There was all the Christians were jumping out of their one-story buildings. They couldn't handle it. Fucking just landed. This is not even better. I'm on the ground now, and I have no faith.
I sprained an ankle.
Right, but John, then on Easter.
Roll that rock. Right.
That's right, folks. Say it with me. Do you believe in a Christ that came back? Oh my God, it's Cher. She was alive. She's alive. Back then, she partied with Martha Magdalene. Ooh. Mary Magdalene. See, so many Marys, so little time.
Well, it was Mary's sister, Martha Magdalene.
That bitch could drink. I tell you what.
She didn't approve of her sister's sex work, but she was still, in touch with her.
I think there's a special place in the second book of Job for you, my friend.
Come on!
I love it.
What's the name of the Friday when Jesus got well hung? That led
Ash
into
Wednesday.
Shut your mouth.
Fat Thursday.
You're close.
Friday. Good Friday.
There you go.
Come on, John. Have some fun. Give me two bad ones and then you finish it. We're gonna finish each other's
Maundy Thursdays.
By the end of this show, John, we're gonna get it. You're right. That's not what I was gonna say, but I'm gonna go with. See, I did yes and.
That's the one I didn't know. Maundy Thursday. And so
Monday, Thursday, Christianity. Tuesday, Wednesday, hang your Christ. 3 more days, we roll that stone. Chant it with me now. Roll that stone. Gonna bring you a new Christ. Come on, John.
A new Christ.
Oh, we really jumped the cross on that one, didn't we?
For those who don't know, we're being silly. Anyway, Maundy Thursday is honoring the Last Supper.
Maundy Thursday. Sounds like one of Kanye's kids.
Now, I've only read it, and so I might not be saying it right. Mandy. How would you say that?
Mandy. Mandy.
But what about the U? Mandy.
It's a silent U. Mandy. Monday. It's Monday. Ooh,
Monday, Thursday.
Sounds like you've got a case of the Mondays on Thursdays. Now, who's got a case of the Monday, Thursdays? Yeah, that's when the last time this motherfucker got to eat was. So, yeah, gonna be a bad time after this.
It was his last supper, but apparently he had breakfast before he got crucified. I did hear that. Like it was his last supper, not his last meal.
Right.
Little loophole.
He did have people throwing small pieces of bread at him when he was up there. There was a nice salami that hit him in the face that he was able to eat. There was a chicken finger. It was a lot of noshing when he was up there. So,
all right, he even had the vinegar as like a accoutrement.
It's all about the toppings, wasn't it? It was all about the toppings.
I didn't realize
he really liked the sauces, don't he? He really does like the sauces.
Shout out to our comedy inspirations, Monty Python on the bulk of it, and stupidity. I think that's number 2, stupidity. No, so known as Pascha, the Greek word for Passover, Easter in the Orthodox Church celebrates the eternal Passover from death to life, from earth, heaven. Great Lent, the church's strictest time of fasting, takes place for 40 days, ending 8 days before Easter on Lazarus Saturday, when Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead, according to Eastern Orthodoxy.
You just ate too many edibles, John. I've seen it 100 times. Fucking someone got in the entire pan of brownies, went to sleep for a night, and was like, I'm gonna wake this motherfucker up. Lazarus, your parole officer is here. Ooh, he's up.
So Passover and Orthodox Easter have a connection where Orthodox Easter basically always finishes up Passover, but they're on the same calendar, so they are rotating our calendar together. It just so happened.
When do we get to rub blood on our doorways, John? I've been waiting to do that shit for a hot minute.
You missed it. It was this past Sunday when they all met for the first time in a long time, and they're not going to meet again for a long.
All right, well, folks, put away your pig blood. We'll get them next year, guys. Wah, 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 wah. All that wasted pig's blood. Oh, man. I got some for the whole neighborhood. It's what you get for trying to do something for the fucking community. You guys are a bunch of assholes. I'm going to take this pig's blood for myself. Don't touch me! No one touch me! I'll fucking drink it! Don't touch me, I'll drink it! Get the fuck away! Call the cops, I don't give a shit! It's Passover blood, it's fucking religious. Oh!
Sir, please drop the bucket.
Fuck off! You're not gonna take me, pig! Oh, sorry, it's not offensive. This is not your blood. It's a literal. I'm gonna stop calling you pig, sir. I apologize. I'm not gonna drop it though.
Understandable, sir. We're gonna tase you.
And that's when a man was shot 39 times for drinking some pig's blood.
Folks, that was one of my favorite Easter coloring book stories I ever saw as a kid. The colors were so brilliant in the paint by number. When he was tased at first, through the pig's blood.
That's the thing. He didn't put down.
Well, it was so colorful because he threw the pig's blood up, and they were scared, so they shot him all those times. And it was really amazing, just the colors, the yellows, the oranges, the reds. Ah, jeez. I feel a little woozy. All right, buddy. So what happens after that?
Well, I mean, you know the Julian calendar. You've talked about it several times on the show. So, the Julian calendar designed by the Roman, they say emperor. They're slightly off because they're stupid. But the research says emperor, so I just want to put that in. Julius Caesar in 54 BC. It based the year on the time it takes the sun to go around the earth. And then they found out that wasn't quite true. So Pope Gregory in 1582 made the Gregorian calendar, and it's a little more accurate. And so that's the big switch. And
I didn't understand at
they
first.
don't
I
line
didn't
up a
understand.
lot. Yeah.
Right. I didn't understand at first, but then you used your hand gestures, and I was like, fuck, I get it. Like, it makes a lot more sense. Folks, if you're not watching on the YouTubes right now, if you click the link above your head, you can see John explain things that sound complicated, but he really dumbs them down in simple hand gestures. It's not palsy, it's explaining. That's right, John.
So that's essentially it. And because of that, they only overlap every so often. And we just had it. And so you had that chance to use all that pig blood, not cops, ladies and gentlemen. Pig blood that you have on hand, but you missed it by 2 days. Sorry, buddy.
Well, there has to be a pig disposal blood depot somewhere, John. I found where they take oil. I know where they take oil to dispose of viscous liquids. Hey, you guys take medical waste? What about animal waste? Just pour it in. Is it? Ooh, John. Blood sausage? No.
Oh.
Ooh. What about a transfusion for a sick pig? Little Oinkers is sick, but I got this fucking bucket of blood. I think we could save him.
I don't know,
John.
man. I'm not sure. I'm not fully. I thought
you're not a reader and a talker. He's not a reader or a talker. He's a kind of looking stalker. Doesn't believe in buttons none. He's a ginger. He's a minger. Look at him. He dances like my sister. Makes uncomfortable each and every one. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, bud. Ooh. No, sir. Goodbye. I thought you were doing like the Indian dance. Julie thought you were grinding pepper, but you were actually just switching popes. I believe it's called a castle when you take your rook and your
it's the calendars. It's the calendars going off from each other. How is that not obvious? That my hand gesture was the calendars, the Julian and the Gregorian calendars just going off from each other.
Right. Face off. Face off.
All right, you get two options. A little bit of messages, or same for the green room and press forward, or a little bit of messages. What do you want?
So you cut out.
You want to play messages before the green room, or do we push on?
Yeah, let's play some messages. Holy shit. Jesus. All right. I can play a couple of these and skip him.
Holy balls.
Okay.
I love you. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Dodecahedron.
No, you didn't.
Each time you guys say Easter, I don't know if it's like your accents because you're like American shit. But you're saying like Easter, Eastern, like, you know, Eastern as in like, you know, the far east as in like directional, like never eat shredded wheat, you know. So it's kind of funny. Easter as in like the bunny and what the fuck? A bunny, a chicken. I mean, what kind of fucking farm is this shit?
I'm with you on that. But we were actually literally talking about the eastern United States. It was just pretty much the East Coast, the eastern seaboard. I don't know if you caught this section about Maine. It was pretty awesome.
YouTube clip, and it was this one video, and it was on the making of Terminator 2 Judgment Day. And they're basically saying so many of the scenes were actually done with prosthetics and actual physical, real kind of I don't know, I don't really give a fuck. But the thing is, it wasn't CGI. They actually deliberately tried to avoid using CGI. They'd rather go physical reenactment. And I think I can actually say categorically, I put my life on it. That's the reason why, even though it was over 30 years ago, it still fucking holds up. I'm telling you, CGI just sort of shit out.
It does. It does. I always recommend disfiguring, unfiguring, being unreplaceable, unsinkable, irrefutable. That's what you are. Be a little unflappable, John, and let people know, right? Fuck you, CGI. Can't do this. What's that? Don't know, but you can't do it. Ha!
Everybody, guys are like the bad guys from my message earlier. I try to send my message on my Nokia phone. It's in my front drawer, in my kitchen. You know what, guys? It's almost May, and sorry for those hours, but golden showers is what my boy Pete enjoys every weekend. Thailand.
God, thank God his audio quality got better. But yes, I'm a big fan of Thailand vacations. What happens in Thailand comes home and gets treated by American doctors.
Passover is usually a week or so before Easter. But Passover for me, guys, is actually a trigger word. So this is a trigger warning. So guys, use caution. I was passed over in third grade for dodgeball from the blind and the mentally challenged kid. I was passed over for the basketball team in seventh grade. I was passed over in high school for the baseball team. I was also passed over from my high school sweetheart in high school because of the prom. I never got to go. And I'm going to pass over this podcast and fucking go to the fucking house. I'm just kidding. Fuck you, Ricky. I love you guys.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Greg. Hell yeah. I'm letting you know, John, I thought we were going to do like a reboot of Footloose. We were going to teach Greg Dudas how to dance. You going to have a prom, bud. And who's going to be your date? The two-sided pod. That's right. Mind if I have this dance, sir? Mind if we have this dance, sir?
I can't actually understand one word that Greg says, but then his on the stereo radio. Yeah, you can hear that all the time. Fucking hell, Greg.
Everybody be nice. We all have audio problems. You should know. That's why you tune in here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. We're going to get back to the rest of these messages in the green room. We're going to, in the meantime, John's going to get to the meat of the show, to the heart of the matter, to the tip of the iceberg, to the tip of the sword, to the tip of the needle. That's right. John is our frontline man, coming at you hot with more facts. Johnny L. Peacock on the spot, bringing it alive, bringing it hot. John, what do you have for him today?
Oh, my boy Pete, we got the next.
Oh, it's time for the lightning round again, and all my lightning friends are here. Lightning, lightning, lightning time. Oh, let's have some lightning.
Oh, let's have some lightning.
John, I'm pitching a kids show, and I'm trying to do a big lightning bolt because I didn't make it in the whole mascot game. I pitched myself to a lot of different leagues. It was the road life was tough. The struggle was real. Aggressively competing for all these freelance mascots. John, the shit that mascots would do to make ends meet on the streets was sickening. I couldn't live that life anymore, John. I had to move on to children's programming. Never look back. I'm a changed mascot. I'm a clean mascot. I'm a mascot for the children. Oh, let's have some lightning. Yeah, fuck yeah, lightning.
For the children.
For the fucking children, John.
My boy Pete, this is going to be one of your favorite lightning segments and mine, but it is brand new. We've never done this one before. It's called Spice-Laced Questions.
Oh, I hope every question involves the name of one of the band members of the Spice Girls, John. Oh, if it does, it will be very posh of you.
No, scary enough. I want to be a little more sporty with it. And what I'm going to do is, as a ginger,
I just want you, if you hit the rest, John, I'll shut the fuck up. You can do whatever you want. I'll do another shot with you. I'm so excited you played this game and you understood what's happening. But yes, let's drink hot sauce. Let's do that instead. I'll do one. Go.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. So I was gonna drink hot sauce and ask you questions. But if you have hot sauce, hey, grab a really hot one. This is a really freaking hot one.
Yeah, dude, I don't fuck with that anymore.
Carolina Reaper, Jamaican choice. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful flavor. Quite hot.
Making me crazy.
We got the Scoville on here.
Nobody should be drinking hot sauces.
I'm not gonna drink it. I'm gonna squirt it into my mouth. Shake well.
What are you gonna do with that, John?
A little dabble, do you? What do you got?
No, I got some good tasting. I have elotes loco. That's artisanal. Made in Austin. I have a lemon garlic habanero. I have a blueberry pie.
Let's go habanero or above. So even if the blueberry pie has some habanero in it, but since it has it in the name, this is a Jamaican choice Carolina Reaper. Oh, that's their name for it.
This seems just silly.
Are you opening that up?
Yeah, John. I literally have in front of me. I told you I have a goddamn addiction. I don't shop, but I've been buying hot sauce like a motherfucker. Literally on my table here, I have 3, 6, 9, 10 unopened hot sauces. I have another 6 back here. I have 4 that I'm running through. But they just keep coming. Anything the hot ones comes out with, I'm like, all right, I'll fuck with that. Ooh, pickle, I'll fuck with that. Blueberry, I'll fuck with that. All right.
Yeah, the blueberry I think is a ghost, right? Ooh, the garlic.
All right, ask your goddamn questions.
All right. Hit it.
Gross.
Who was your first?
Yep.
Who was your first hero?
If I'm being honest, I would say probably Mark McGuire.
Why?
Because I fucking love the A's. Mark McGuire or Will
Arnett?
Will Clark.
Oh, actually, I don't know Will Clark.
Both first basemen. One for the Oakland A's, one for the Giants.
Mark McGuire was the Giants, right? No, he was the A's.
No, McGuire was the A's. Will Clark was San Francisco Giants.
Did he go to the Yankees?
I believe so. I stopped caring about him and I was only focused on the A's.
Okay. That was fun. Oh, that hit me right in the back. Should not do that. Put on the top of your tongue there, buddy. Ready? Another one.
All right, don't drink it. That's gross.
Don't drink it. Okay, so Pete, what is your worst memory from high school?
Wrecking my car.
How'd you do it?
I hit a tractor.
Hit a tractor?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Oh, yeah. I had a. Okay, it's a back end burn. It's a back end burn on this one. I was driving down. It was like a mile and a half country road from my house to the freeway. I was driving into the sun, and the sun was just coming up, and there was a big tree. Like there was no houses on that. It was just grape vineyards. The whole thing, grape vineyards, and one house right there. And that house had a big giant tree, and that big giant tree was throwing shade over across the road. And as I'm coming up, there was a tractor that was driving on the side that came up to their mailbox and pulled onto the road to go around the mailbox as I came up, and I was doing 50, and I saw him at the last second, like literally, like I slammed on the brakes and swerved to the left and rolled the car 3 times and hit a telephone pole, landed on the side, and totally like cuts on my face, cuts on my arms, but totally fine. And they had to pull the windshield out to get me. And then I went to school. And that was just like, my parents were like, they took me to the hospital. Like, do you want to go to the ambulance? I'm like, no, I'm good. Because it was literally a mile from my house. So I had someone call my parents. And they came down. They thought I was dead because there was a body in the middle of the road. And my car was on the side.
Whose body was that?
Well, that was a crazy thing. I stood up and saw a body, and I didn't know what I hit. There's a body. I'm like, I fucking killed someone. There's nothing around. Like, what the fuck? I hit the tractor, and he flipped off the back and landed on the cement on his face. But it was only, luckily, it was up and down. Like, he didn't get hit by the car. He didn't get hit. It was just kind of like up and down.
Yeah, he got thrown by the tractor up, and then he went like that.
But the tractor was in gear, so the tractor just kept going. So it literally got stopped like a quarter mile down the road. Someone had to jump into it and stop it. So when I stood up, there was nothing around.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
wow.
But he lived. Fucking
just a little dazed.
Yeah, little
lived.
Little tissue. Fucking lost my car. Had to go to school after I wasn't hurt. My parents were not happy.
You had to have been hurt.
You can't hurt me, John. I'm impregnable.
All right. You know what to do. Another hit.
All right, onward and upward. Continue, sir. Ask your questions.
How old were you? No, I'm gonna wait for you to pop that in your mouth.
No, I'm ready.
How old were you when you first realized you were an adult?
You're cutting it out.
How old were you when you first realized you were an adult?
No such thing, John. State of mind. It's the fucking afterburn on this one. I don't know why we're playing this game. This is a stupid fucking game.
All right. I'm gonna do one more. You don't have to. This is the last question.
You're so gross. You're so gross. All right.
How about Pete? Where have all the cowboys gone?
Where is my rainy day? Where is my cat parade? When can I say Sinead O'Connor is coming back again? When is my cat parade? John, this is tailor-made. This is a... Whoa. This is not a... This is
I
silly.
made a mistake. I thought this would be fun. This is not fun.
Here.
Hey. All right. Hey. Oh, let's turn that up and do it again. There we go. That lightning round's over. Yay. We can all drink water now. Ooh, holy crap. Whoa. We're going to go into a short. Pete, tell them what the short is.
The short is John does another fucking single source thing or whatever and sets a timer, and then we do fucking something and we talk, and then he does a thing. It's a podcast. Fucking listen to the podcast. Go, John. Just, you're killing me, Smalls. You did this.
I thought this would be good.
You're an idiot.
I'm not sure why. No, I didn't even think about it. I picked a real
idiot?
hot one too.
Come on, bud. Stick with the pro.
I could have done one of my sippers. I didn't do a sipper. So the headline for the short, optical device mimics both black and white holes. Go. All right.
That's it. That's the pee-pee and the poo-poo. That's the front and the back. Lemon. Pickle, lemonade, round the corner, fudge is made.
Pickle.
Those. Yeah, it's... then people...
milk, lemonade. Pickle.
No one touched my titties. They just grabbed my dick a lot. It was like, what kind of... That's why I have... It's a Catholic thing, John. You wouldn't... It's a Roman Catholic thing. It's an altar boy. It's our song.
This is from Science X. In the realm of general relativity, black holes are well known for their ability to trap light and matter by bending space-time, creating a point of no return. While black holes have fascinated scientists and the public alike, another concept, the white hole, has remained more theoretical.
It's called gentrification, John. The white hole is gentrification. They're going to come in, they're going to take over our neighborhoods, they're going to make it better with their goddamn latte shops and their fucking boba bars and their goddamn Whole Foods. Enough is enough. I say enough with the white hole. We put our feet down, foot it. Sorry about you. I know all you amputees out there. Thanks for rolling down to the meeting. But here, let's all put something down and say no more of enough is it. No, yes, enough is. Let's just say no to them.
So a white hole is thought to
John,
be.
What would the protest? Let's make some posters, John. White holes. No.
No white holes.
No white holes in my neighborhood.
No.
Black holes only.
Black holes matter.
Oh Jesus! Oh no! Now I have
burping. Sucked.
Sorry.
Oh, that one sucked for me.
No, it's this was not a good idea.
I think I'm going to do this one more often. For a while, I was like, I'm never going to do this one again.
No, how about this? How about this? How about when we do it, we pick the date we're doing it, and we both send each other a hot sauce. If you send me one, I'll drink it. No, actually, no. Fuck that.
No, don't do that.
I'll pick my own gun. I'm a connoisseur. I'll pick my own. You figure out what it is.
Yeah,
I'll
don't
send
do
you one.
How about that?
No,
don't do.
No, I know how you're an idiot, but this is a. Let's never do this again. Okay.
The white hole is thought to be the reverse of a black hole, expelling light and matter rather than absorbing them. Now, a team of researchers have designed a novel optical device with intriguing similarities with both the elusive cosmic phenomena.
Of course they did. It's called sunglasses, John. They're polarized. The thing is, it reflects the rays and it keeps the light out and the dark in. Yeah, thanks, science. Fucking don't be a dark hole.
So the device, reported in Advanced Photonics, functions as an optical black hole or optical white hole and rests on a principle known as, quote, coherent, perfect absorption of light waves. Dependent on polarization, my boy Pete, you're getting really close with what you just said. This optical device can either absorb or reject light almost entirely. And
that's what people have said. I'm very polarizationing. I said I'm like a north and a south. They said you hang out with a lot of elves. You have a white beard, you fat fuck. No, there's a Santa reference in there, something there. I don't know, John. Polarizing. Yeah, polarizing. Acids and bases, John. Took too much acid to do this show. Should have stayed more basic.
Anal or goose to the behavior of gravitational black or white hole in space. Anal or goose? Analogous.
There you go.
Hey!
What my takeaway from the big segment is that Hooked on Phonics finally worked for John. But I'm going to say it from now on in meetings, analogorously. Analgorously.
Anal ogres.
Anal ogres? Oh, so you mean, Doc, I've been having trouble shitting. I developed some anal ogres. You mean polyps? No, I mean anal ogres. They raid villages when I'm asleep. Hemorrhoids? No. A clan of mountain ogres.
Anal ogres.
Yeah, it was one of the, they were in the trilogy, The Hobbit, when there was the Lord of the Rings, the Shame of the Rings, and the Oops, the Ogre Stole My Black Hole. John, we've read them all, and we love them all, John. The thing is, we are literary people, and we like the classics.
All right, well, that's it. That's it. Analogous. No,
hey, doesn't matter. That's it. And we just, remember when we finished it? John, move on. Keep going. Focus, buddy. Carrot. You want the carrot or the stick?
Carrot. All right. We're going to do a shot now because we're going to talk about our final segment. It's going to happen.
Okay. All right. Let's all focus up. Hopefully that spicy lightning spice took us to the next focus level. Let's remember what can happen. I'll have cheers. Don't touch your eyes or take a piss anytime soon, John. Bink, bink, bink.
Gal. Anal ogres. You're welcome for listening because we're going to talk about Pope Francis.
One of my favorite Francises. Francis? When they travel in a herd, are they Francis? Francisize? Francusis? I would not, could not with a Francis. I will not wear underpantses. What do you think about that, John? A little Dr. Seussism
with Francis.
With Pope Francis. It's my little it's my little tribute to what we lost. I would not, could not in a church. I would not, could not while cutting birch.
What did we lose?
We lost a big proponent for peace. We lost a proponent for environmentalism. We lost. He actually made peace in Africa, in between the warring states there in I believe it was Congo or the. I know I'm wrong, but it's somewhere. There was There was like, and it was It was a few years ago, and like sat them down. They all talked, and like no one ever thought. And like a year later, they now have a government that is, working in cooperation with two differing parties, and no more. I don't know. Like he was calling the people in Gaza, the church there where they have 65 people now, 85 people left. He was calling them every day and checking in on them. Now that who's calling them? Like there's another, just people lost. I think everyone. I think, I don't believe in Catholicism, but I believe in good people, and I think it's your choice to wear a white dress and a little hat, or a big hat and a black dress, or a Hawaiian shirt with no buttons, or a neck beard, and whatever. Everyone, you all fuckers do you. We all do ourselves. There's good people, and there's no, John. I asked AI. I said, "What is the trending?" They said, "Look homeless and Western. Look aggressively stalking."
Aggressively stalking? Like hunting in the British term, or actually stalking like, predator?
I don't know, John. I didn't ask AI to clarify.
Did AI have a British accent?
John, what I feel like is we're off the point here. We're hoping that the selection of a new pope is quick. I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but I have heard my name being thrown around a little bit. I'm not high on the list, but I am in the air. Just so you guys know, if you had people in the Vatican City with the ears to the ground, noses to the grindstone, teats to the milker, you'd know about this. I'm around. I'm getting around there.
Well, let's throw some gray smoke in the air to help the Cardinals, continue with their search, right?
Exactly. Let them know it's going.
What was he the first? He was the first pope who was
Francis of. He took the name Francis of something, where he was of the animals and environmental. Francis of Assisi, Francis of Confetti, Francis of Sous Vide. Ooh, he made great chicken. Francis of Carpe Diem. That guy only took one day to get things right, John. Francis de Platter. A lot of nosh, a lot of things for everybody, John. A lot of people who knew him called him the sampler.
Did they?
Well, I did. John, if you're as deep into Catholicism, the Pope, as I am, John, that's why my name is floating through the wind in Vatican City, John. Let's just say David, God, and Moses, fingers almost touching, have heard me spoken about in the off hours.
Wait,
Sistine
Moses
Chapel.
in there?
It's
God,
and isn't it Moses? God and touching fingers.
Adam? You threw David?
Nah, man.
David and Goliath, I assume, right? Or just like your friend Dave?
He's getting bigger. He's working out, fucking, and growing. Think he's hanging from a bar. So I don't know if he's a Goliath yet. We're gonna call him Big Dave. Big Dave, what's going on, Big Dave? I don't know.
We got Big Dave, Moses, and God doing like a three-way finger touch.
No, so that Big Dave, Moses, and God walked into a fishing hut in Key West.
What happened?
Well, let's just say they didn't need a boat. I don't know, John. Here's the deal. If you just look up at the ceiling, please don't take pictures and move forward and keep your voices silent. People are praying. Move this way.
Man, it's Adam.
All right, fair enough.
I know you don't know him from Adam. That's fine. But he's the one with the belly button. There was a controversy because Michelangelo did the belly button.
I'm fair enough with that. That's great. I don't know. I saw it. I took pictures of it. I don't care about it. It was like, yeah, man, that's great. You should see what I had painted on my ceiling when I was in college. Crazy town.
David, Big Dave, Moses, and my friend God. She was amazing.
Yeah, look up here. You see Christ Child's turkey game. It was all three fucking get some. We're nothing if not sacred around here.
So yeah, he was the first South American pope.
They say that there's two possible popes who are in contention, who are cardinals, or two cardinals in contention who are could be the first Africans in a long, like, I don't know if they've had them ever, but they said in years. I didn't look it up.
Oh,
there was a guy from Nigeria, and there was a guy from I don't know.
Egypt is quite Catholic, so it might have been maybe, or Morocco. Both of those are
could be Morocco. It wasn't Egypt.
Before
they named them.
Yeah.
They named them. I was listening to the NPR thing. John, I'm deep. I have my finger on the pulse of Catholicism. They called me and they said, "Senor, my boy Peter, the Pope has passed away. What shall we do?" I said, "Boys, hold fast, tighten the reins, circle the wagons. You're going to find another Pope here soon enough if you just stick to your guns." Yeah, because you're gonna. No, you're John. If you just, are you gonna? Oh, is that? Are you a big mushroom? What are you dressed? Are you Miami 5? What are you? No. Don't you know you gotta? Oh, John.
You hear it, right?
I wasn't trying to do John Wayne at first.
Minnesota John Wayne. Oh,
I know you were trying so hard to get those two words out. You were trying so hard. I was like, I hear you. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Let me finish. Shut the fuck up. Like, oh! Don't you know? Well, that's a real burr under my saddle. Well, you gotta tighten up on the reins. Don't you know there's a circle in the wagons? Dog, come. Dog. So dumb.
He also replaced the Pope while the Pope was still living. That's kind of interesting, right? And he did some interesting things in his short tenure, a little over a decade. The LGBT pastoral accompaniment of remarried and LGBT Catholics was probably the most universally known and like effective, right? What for anyone who is Catholic who is wanting to remarry and or who is homosexual and wants to marry, this allowed them to have their Catholic beliefs happen during a specific time in their life, during their marriage.
What is
right?
No, I don't know what you're saying when you say right. So you said a name of a thing. So apparently this Pope passed a law where if you're divorced and want to remarry, or if you're LGBTQ plus and you want to marry,
right?
And I don't know
what can accompany you. The pastor, the priest can accompany you, can be part of that ceremony, which was never allowed before.
So like prima nocta?
I mean,
so like Mormons, sure. Like more like
no.
Okay, all right, fair enough. John, so it's easy enough. Just use your words. So a priest can oversee your ceremony. He can be the chaplain. He can be the priest. He can give the nuptials. John, he can marry you. A Catholic priest in a Catholic church can marry gay people or marry divorced people.
Yeah.
Easy. See how that is?
I guess.
It's not as much flourish. I know. We'll work on it.
All right. So the death penalty, the doctrine of the death penalty, according to the Catholics, he tightened that up. And
he says now they can eat cake instead.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Death of cake. Oh, you did read about that one. Okay. So moving on. Yeah. The just war theory, what is considered a just war, according to the Catholic Church, tighten that up. It
was a clean shoot, John. You have nothing to be scared about. Clean shoot. We'll cover for you.
One of his most controversial edicts was further restricting the unreformed Latin Mass, the Latin Mass from Pope Benedict of the, I think, 12th century.
Further restricting?
Yeah.
What does that mean, restricting?
He's a Pope said, well, this old one that's not really in favor, priests can do it, I guess, if they want. And he's like,
nah. And he said, no, you can't.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know what that, I mean, it's like, that's great. Like masses it's like a songbook that they sing to you, and they banned a song, and then they brought it back, and they banned it again.
Uh-huh.
That's cool. Hey, man, I don't like to go to places that dictate my fucking music to me. I like to run the music. That's right, John. That's why we're forming our own church. That's right. If you're free every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, that's right, 4 a.m. Greenwich sandwich time if you happen to be across the pond. Well, folks, have we got something in store for you? John, tell them what they're in store for. More
things like the fun.
This is where you ask the next question. You keep going down your list. It was a good throwover.
What else might there be, my boy Pete?
More things like the
serious,
the Holy Ghost, testicles, the wallet, the watch.
Huh?
God, I forgot the spectacles. John. No, I was trying to give you a lead in to keep on going on with your segment. And the serious. John, that's right. Every Tuesday, holy shit, where you see us rising to the stars, so close to the sun, yet like Icarus, we did a bunch of drugs and didn't solidify our wingsuit. Oh, we just used beeswax. If we would have done real fucking work instead of fucking around with our friends on the coast of Delphi, well, yeah, when you're in the Greek Isles, of course you're going to be on the beaches fucking around. I should have learned engineering. I'm just saying, John, there's a story behind every story.
Well, so the story behind this story is that he wrote a bit of his final memoirs, knowing that he was going towards the end. In February, he wrote Awaiting a New Beginning, Reflections on Old Age. Just
one night stands and how to get them.
he reclaimed the term old. Yes, quote, yes, we must not be afraid of old age, and we must not fear embracing becoming old, because life is life, and sugarcoating reality means betraying the truth of things, he wrote. Restoring pride to a term too often considered unhealthy is a gesture for which we should be grateful to Cardinal Scola.
Bro, do you realize what happened right there? He waited till he died so his journals could be published, and then he called out Cardinal Scola. Like, you, hey, so don't be calling Cardinal Scola an old man, you motherfuckers.
Right.
Scola, you old as shit. You old as Hey, old is cool, but I'm dead. Fuck you, Scola. Try to deal with that shit. Punked him from the grave, John. Punked him from the grave. You know he met with Vance the day before he died?
I know that Vance said he met with him. I don't know more than that.
He asked him for, like, be peaceful, be gentle to the people, be whatever and then fucking went to go see God to reinforce the message. Like, hey man, this guy's not listening. We're gonna have to fuck him up. I'm just saying. It's a whole.
Who did
yeah,
that?
you
Vance?
should listen. You should listen to their whole interaction. It was very interesting. Like, how does a mascara slime ball meet with the Pope when he's sick as fuck? He's like, well, thank you very much, and he was just asking for peace and be kind to people, and don't, trying to get people, like, you can't be deporting people, and the things you're doing, and people are people, and humanity and love and kindness. And he's like, well, okay, well, agree to disagree. Not in those words.
Right, but kind of in those words.
And then he's like, fuck, he didn't listen. I'm going to go talk to the big man. I'm going to tell him this guy's a fucking asshole. Wait for me. Check this out. And then.
Hold my big hat.
I'll be back. Doesn't sound as cool.
Much better at a Swiss accent like the previous one. Anyway, so he was more Austrian. I want to say that this is my favorite quote from these writings. It is true one becomes old, but this is not the problem. The problem is how one becomes old. If we live this time of life as a grace and not a resentment, if we accept the time, even a long one, in which we experience diminished strength, the increasing fatigue of the body, the reflexes no longer what they were in our youth, with a sense of gratitude and thankfulness, well then, old age too becomes an age of life which is truly fruitful and capable of radiating goodness.
I liked his next passage. Life ain't nothing but bitches and money. Skeet, 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 motherfucker. Skeet, skeet, skeet.
Yeah, but everyone knows that one. I was going for the less known.
Well, the whole thing, John, if you like these stories and you want to hear more, don't be afraid to get the Pope's Coffee Table book of all the great sayings from the Two-Sided, written and written by, read for, to and near the Catholic Church. John.
And that's a little bit of Pope Francis. He died. By the way, he died yesterday. All right, that's. I don't think I said that directly.
You know what? At this point, we're not looking for facts. We're just looking for you to finish. We all feel like a prostitute, and you're a John. As long as we do our time, and
please, I'm only comfortable as the John, and I'm paying for this. Sex worker, please, thank you.
well, we identify as sex workers. Ain't that right, guys? Harumph! Hell yeah.
Sources for this episode of Two Sided have been the first segment, history, and the BBC. Second segment, People Magazine and wherepeteris.com. And short, Science X.
Nice. Once again, I got stuck on XXX Science. Did not get past that website. You guys, you gotta go there. And I would recommend, if you tell them that my boy Pete sent you, you'll get 10% off your first month's membership. Why? Because I owe them a lot of money. Why? Because I do research for the show. I'm dedicated, but I'm not that smart. Anyway, XXX Science. Nothing better. John, I got to get a better spokesperson gig. Sorry, I thought you fucking fell out of your chair again. All right, fair enough. Go ahead, bud.
Do you have any more
You're
sources?
the best. You're the best, bud. Yeah.
Now it's time for your favorite game and mine. My boy Pete, what's the through line?
The through line. Perfect. John. The through line of the segments, the three segments that we did.
Of course, the three segments being Easter versus Orthodox Easter, the device that shows both black holes and white holes, and Pope Francis, a little bit of what he did.
Hey, it doesn't matter what kind of hole you have, whether you're black or white, as Michael Jackson would say. There's a Pope in heaven looking out for everybody. He's the real G. And real G's travel in silence.
That's right. My boy Pete, there are more things in heaven and earth, my boy Pete, than are dreamt of in your philosophy.
That's what I fucking said, John. Is it like a translator? Or am I speaking to AI? I guess this is. I guess we're doing a translation. Holy shit. We should write bars, motherfucker. We should write bars.
My boy Pete, before we get out of this episode, is there anything you'd like to take a second glance at, a second look, a second thought, a second opinion? This is Pete's Retraction Corner.
John, other than the normal things that I regret, that I resent, that I look back on and I weep for, John, other than those normal things, no. I think we pretty much nailed this show. I think our communication needs to be better. I'm going to go ahead and get those Bluetooth shot collars that I told you about. That as long as you're... What's that?
I have not approved them yet.
No, I know. That's the point when as soon as you started talking, I would have, if you're hooked up to the network, and it'll tell you that it's like a stop and go. It's a whole thing, and it's going to be great for everybody. And then you get one from me, but it actually injects morphine.
Oh, then I'm in. I'm good with pain. All right, yeah, let's do this.
No, for me.
Oh, I know. No, I'll deal with the pain to give you just enough.
You guys, you didn't even know John said, I'm going to fall asleep on the button, John. It's going to be the best show ever. You're going to set on fire, and I'm going to be on the buttons. Folks, and
out
that,
your eyeballs.
100%. And that, folks, that's how you train a dragon.
Get your shot ready. Thanks for listening, everybody. We have our open chat show continuing for those listening live on the stereo app or watching live on YouTube. So if you are here now, regardless of the platform, stick around. And if you want to, if you're hearing this later and want to join us in the green room for our after show wind downs or want to throw some topics out there, email twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com. Cheers, brother. Look out.
Cheers, buddy. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing.
That's a wrap for tonight. I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm my boy Pete, regretting my decisions in Southern California.
And this was our show. You can eavesdrop wherever you get your podcasts and even join us live, both on our YouTube channel at Two Sided Pod, all one word, and the Stereo app every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, as we talk about the two sides of life, the serious and the fun. Here on Two Sided. Love you, Pete.
Love you, John. That's right, folks. Officially in the green room. Holy shit. Once again, it was a landing with no landing gear. There was touch and go. It was the passengers were scared. Air traffic control was fucking out of their mind. Luckily, the emergency control vehicles were there. Everything was under control. No one was hurt seriously. And we all made it out somewhat unscarred. Folks, I am my boy Pete of the Two Sided Pod. You are now officially with us in the green room. Holy shit, we can now pop some of these bubbles and figure some of this stuff out. Here shortly, once John comes back, we will take a moment once John is back in the house and we can connect the dots and play stupid bingo. That's right, folks. This is the time in the green room two-sided podcast when we play two-sided stupid bingo. If you can hear John L. Peacock, cry for help in a small way from his soul or from his eyes, you can check off a box. If you hear my boy Pete aggressively attack John's persona and point of view and or clothing styles, you can check off a box. If you see John L. Peacock wasting his time leaving a message in stereo before getting on the show, you can check off a box. Folks, it's a fun time for all. However, we're making our way. We're making our way in the world today. It takes everything you got, folks. Thank you everyone in the YouTube for still tuning in. Julie was a big fan of the hot sauce rounds. Holy shit, for reals. Okay. God damn it. I thought that was horrible. If we're doing it, we're going to have a lineup. I don't want to do the same one over and over. That seems horrible. And don't drink them, John. Stop drinking them. You're like an alcoholic. You need to go to a 12-step program, John. I think the first step is admitting you have a hot sauce problem. Second step is admitting yeah. Come on, bud. Try again. This fucking system. At least come into the YouTube. There you go. Attaboy, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. You've been waiting for him. You've been calling for him. Well, here he is. The man of the hour, the one who knows more of the power, John L. Peacock.
Yo. Put up. Meow.
That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. All right, buddy. There he is. There you are, John. I now see you. I see what you've done. And I understand the shield that you put up, John. Brilliant. Your thought process, your acting, your internalization, stomping down emotions, compartmentalizing, a coronary waiting to happen. John, we love it. We need it. Give us more. All of us are asking John, please give me the star. You,
Right.
sir, have it.
Right. So play those messages. I'll be back.
John, hold on 1 second, buddy. Take a breath. Claire just got here. Claire just came in and says, what is this? Claire, I'm so glad you're here. This is the green room of the Two-Sided Podcast. We're a podcast. John, can you give her the rundown? Just give her what's it?
Well, each week I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life, the fun and the serious.
And then I say a bunch of bullshit. And then we continue to drink through the show.
That's true.
And then
you actively try to derail me, and you never.
And then, John, and
then we do the green room.
And then we do the green room, which is not scripted. And then I can say anything I want, Claire. What's up, Claire? Say my name. See, John, but it gets weird because this is where we play messages, because if you're on the stereo streets, you can leave live messages. This is where the fun part comes in, Claire. I have to... She's going to know. We're going to play messages through a weird Xerox of a tin can, through a string, through a fucking, who knows. It's going to be interesting. We're going to play a thing because John's going to go away, and then we'll see what happens. So we're going to come back in and out, and if it doesn't work, just be free.
Put up the logo at least, bud. Put up the logo, yeah? Hey, bud. Before you run away. Hey, bud. There you go. So, can people hear me talking? Can everyone hear my voice? Say my name, because I'm just doing audio check. Test, yep, fair enough. We're going to go ahead. I don't think they can.
I want to be a hippie and I want to get stoned, marijuana. I want to get hippie and I want to smoke a bong, yes, marijuana. If I wasn't religious and haven't really practiced religion in quite a while, if someone told me Palm Sunday, I would have thought it would have been the day that Jesus just blatantly turned around to all the people and neglected him, or they didn't believe in him, and he just went, talk to the hand, and he actually did the hand action, and it was all like this sass, and it was like, okay, talk to the hand. Yeah.
Muse, 100%. It's the real saviors of Jerusalem. Talk to the hand, Christ, 100%. Fucking Muse, where you been, buddy?
My second guess for Palm Sunday is when people saw Cleopatra getting waved by, whole of their slaves and, no servants and stuff. It was all like, oh, wow, she's getting battered down with, palms. And it was like, yeah, we'll do that. No reason. I mean, you're not Cleopatra, what the fuck?
All right, let me just say, clear this up. So the segment before was about how Easter lined up with the Roman Catholics and the other. I don't know, man. Claire, I don't listen to this shit. I tune out half the time, and I'm trying to make fucking jokes, and John's trying to read a script. But we learned, we grew, we made friends, we cried. It was a great cathartic experience.
I do find that quite funny when you talk about the lore or the history of Jesus. Okay, so Friday, you call it Good Friday. Okay, so you fuckers killed Jesus and you killed him and you named it Good Friday, and it's okay because you didn't think oh shit, okay, this is like a big deal, so let's change that day. It's obviously it's a bad Friday. You don't change it, do you? You keep it, you fucking stubborn fuckers.
Exactly. 100.
Wait, they're coming for you? So am I, Johnny. So am I, Johnny.
Jesus Christ, Derp. The fuck, bro? Killing me. And John loves it, so go ahead and slide into his DMs. He'll send you pics, everything from behind the curtain. Little how the sausage is made. You know, podcasting is a tough life.
Seriously, what happened to Lightning Round guy? I miss him.
Bro, I know.
Greg, sort your fucking levels out. I can't. One thing I did find out is apparently that they were originally going to hire Eric Idle. That's the one from Monty Python. Billy Idol. They were going to hire Billy Idol as T1000. But he had just suffered a motorcycle accident. So in suffering a motorcycle accident, they went to Roy Patrick. Now, hindsight.
I'm sorry, bud. I'm just thinking about if they had actually got him. He was busy.
One other thing that I found out quite interesting is in that scene where the T1000 replicates Sarah Connor. It's not actually CGI. Let's see, Linda Hamilton that plays Sarah Connor, that was actually her real life identical twin sister. Yeah, mind blown.
Fuck yeah, we got to get more credit for more twins. That's the thing. There needs to be a registry. They need to be tattooed. We need to track them. That's the thing. Tracking twins so we can give them credit. And also gingers, right? Yeah. John, you know what I'm saying. He gets it.
I don't know if they flew out and then went over to America. But there was an alternative to All Saints. To All Saints, sorry. To the alternative of the Spice Girls called the All Saints. Now, don't get me wrong.
That was a video game, bro.
I feel like I preferred them more than the Spice Girls because I think I am just I'm a contrarian. So everyone was like, "Oh yeah, Spice Girls, Spice Girls." I was like, "Yeah, fuck that. I'm going for the All Saints." So I don't know if they translated over there in America, but yeah,
No, they didn't.
love me
No.
some All Saints.
Not at all. Give me O-Town or give me Death. Fuck yeah. O-Town? Best fucking boy band of any 100%. They're all horrible. Okay, but they're all great. Come on, it's all a dirty. Same with the Spice Girls. Same with the girl groups. The All Saints. The fucking Powder Puffs. No, that's a cartoon. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying. All that shit. It's horrible, but great. It's a thing you don't want to talk about.
I would just like to make a request that the hot sauce round should be repeated regularly because it was amazing, especially if you're looking on the YouTubes. As you know, sometimes I post on social media on behalf of the Two-Sided Pod, and I have got some amazing footage which I will be posting later today. So, but I would still encourage everybody to watch on the YouTubes because it's lovely to see those two lovely faces.
That's the worst. Oh, it's so miserable. I hate that you're encouraging that. It truly, John loves that kind of shit. Oh, man. I guess it's art. Yeah, it's art. the painful, painful art. But isn't that life? That's life, precious. Anything who tells you different is trying to sell you something. Oh shit, son. That's Square. What's happening, buddy?
Long time listener, first time caller.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of Pope Francis, if somebody farts in your eyeball, do you get pink eye?
Fuck yeah, you get pink eye, bud.
This is actually directed right at my boy's Pete's face. He was taking a nap earlier, and I had to. Thanks for filming that, by the way, John. Too. Drop a big old fart in his eyeball.
Goddamn knew it was something. Something smelled a little fucking off when I woke up. That's some bullshit. Nobody likes that. Black hole.
I took a piece of my pizza.
Go on.
So I had to murder him. I mean, no, he's doing fine. Well, he died? Oh, never mind. Don't take a man's pizza. Yeah, I don't care what you wear. You know, black shoes, black coat, black hat, Cadillac. Yeah. The boy's a time bomb.
Good. I thought he was going to finish with every girl's crazy about a short dressed man. I did not say short dressed man. Your pants are too. They're tailored wrong. Your arms, I can see them. You're short dressed. I thought it was what ZZ Top was singing about. Short dressed man. A lot of high water action going on here. No, I misheard. Okay, I misheard.
I heard they take the Pope when he's dead, and then they have all the other cardinals or whatever they call them. The baseball team, the Cardinals, they all come over there and then they all stab him to make sure he's dead. They like pass the knife around. Like, I'd be like, oh man, after like the 12th stab, would you just be kind of like, he's dead, guys? You know, come on, man. Come on, Cardinal number 12. Stab him. I want to stab him, man. Not really stabby mood today, you know. I had a steak earlier. Come on, guys.
If you want to be considered for the Vatican Fight Club, you have to. First rule is you have to stab the Pope. Rule number 1. If this is your first time to Vatican Pope stabbing, you have to stab. Second rule of Vatican Pope stabbing is you never talk about Vatican Pope stabbing. We've told you guys 1,000 times.
My boy Pete, you said say your name. I said it. You happy?
It's about time. It's about time someone goddamn listens, John. I try so hard.
I don't know. Just talking about the green room. It's like they're painting over here. It's gray.
Gray room.
Where's the bathroom, anyways?
It's more calming for the mentally fragile, which is mainly for me because I have to look at it. And if I look at things that look too asylum-y, it just drives me up the wall. It's a whole thing.
You guys are categorically so grateful. You should be so grateful that you are in the pure magnitude, the majesty, the beauty that is Julie Prunes, because she is well and truly just pimping you fuckers out and this show and everything and saying, oh yeah, go to the YouTubes, watch the YouTubes. The fact she calls them YouTubes is hilarious, but just the fact that everything about it, if it was her, this shit show would be a shitter show. Just realize that.
Bro, you have no idea how much we realize that. This is every day is Julie Prune's Appreciation Day. I cannot tell you, how much, and I cannot show you the tattoo I got in commemoration of what she's done for us. I mean, because we are a children's show, we have standards and practices that are actively shaking their head at me. They say, no, don't do it. So I can't do it. But if you slide into the DMs, I will show you some tattoos. They're all for Jules. Jules, we love you so much.
Is that Claire for you?
Very Claire.
Okay, I'll leave out the window.
I will see my way out. You're fine, bud. You're doing clearly well.
Can one truly just see that I've fallen off the wagon that is organized religion? Because when I heard that the Pope died, I was like, isn't he already dead? Yeah, that's number one. Number two, I generally, from the bottom of my heart, I was like, when does he regenerate into the next Pope?
It's just like Avatar, bud. Every 1,000 years, he comes either the Earth tribe or the Fire tribe or the Air tribe or Wind, Fire, Water tribe. Oh, that's right. The Water tribe. That's where it all starts. That's where Pope Francis actually came from. You guys know that, right? Story goes, little religious, little backstory history. Let me give you a little of something. So there they were on a whaling hunt, looking for blubber, as you do. I think it's okay to call them Inuits at this point. They were somewhat of the water tribe nature. Anyway, found a big old ice block. Sure enough, it was Pope Francis, and his giant fucking flying fucking monkey elk. John, religion is crazy. And every 1,000 years, we get to see something new. And that's why the smoke is gray. And we're in search of where the Avatar will land and who the Pope will be. We can only wait, watch, and hope it's not in Fire tribes. If it's in Fire Nation, we're all fucked. You know how that works.
Bro, you have no idea how much my boy Pete masturbates to Julia Prune's image. We don't even want to talk about John Peacock's Julie Prune sock puppet doll that he quite enjoys. Actually, that's why he's on mute right now.
This guy, normal people would take offense. However, we're not normal people or very easily offended. My friend, we don't call it masturbation. We just call it waking up in the morning. We call it a how do you do? A good day, m'lady. That's what we call it. And well, as we all know, John L. Peacock is preparing for the green room as only John L. Peacock can prepare. Fully clothed from the waist up on a wicker basket chair. Holy shit. And if I thought Julie would be offended, I would stand up in her honor. I would say, nay, sir. I would say, nay. However, I know Julie suggested way too much of this. God bless you, Julie. We love you.
Pope Francis or Benedict or Cumberbatch. I don't know. But the thing is, I just think it's like Pope, whatever his name is, the last airbender. And
Why can't it be like it's a new age, new day, like Pope Steve, Pope Jeff. It's a Pope Peacock. Claire's asking where we are located. Well, John L. Peacock is in Brooklyn, New York, and currently in the ladies' restroom, waiting to be charged once again. I am in Southern California, doing all the heavy lifting on the show, as I do every Tuesday. 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's right, folks. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Meanwich Sandwich time if you happen to be across the pond. Can't believe we didn't say the time before. Claire, thanks for reminding me.
The Julie Prince puppet doll can be bought for just $99.99. Get yours now, whilst they're still fresh.
Julie, you're selling yourself short because it's so realistic. We're selling it to you right now for 69 easy payments of $69.69. That's right, folks. You know what? We're selling ourselves short again. It's 96 payments for $69.96. Why? Because amputees need the 69 too. Isn't that what they? I don't know. It doesn't. Oh no, that's if you're on the other side of the continental divide. That's like the toilet's flushed backwards and your 69s are backwards. Totally. Did you know Australians, they only 96? True fact, look it up. I was in Adelaide and I said, you want a 69? She's like, oh, you mean 96? Fucking right.
Also, I do have Julie Prince puppet dolls, which are slightly soiled for a greatly reduced price.
No. Once again, Julie, you're selling yourself short. Fully soiled for a heavily increased price. If you want them signed by the artist, don't be afraid to slide into. Go ahead and fill in the blank. John, I think we're pretty much done with the messages. So when you're done powdering your nose, filling your flask, sowing the royal oats, as it were, John, we can go ahead and do the audio changeover. If you need to change over, not a problem. I'll go ahead and take this time to tell a few stories. John, I believe it was just the other day. I was saying to myself, fuck are we going to talk about on Tuesday? And then I realized, well, I don't go to therapy, right? So you might as well talk about your innermost thoughts, dreams, hopes, and ambitions. And then I thought, well, that's a bad idea. How about we just do some shots, talk a little crazy, and see what happens?
Hey, buddy.
Howdy, stranger.
How are you?
A little bit of shock, a little bit of awe.
Why is
Taken
that?
aback. Because your audio is a little different. Your portfolio's going down. Your hopes, your dreams, your ambitions. All is lost, John. What do you... I see you have a hat and a jacket on, but I see your audio's fucked up and you haven't gotten back on screen.
I've not gotten back on screen.
Well, I can see you barely, but your audio's bad. Are you calling in from a fucking third party system? Oh, Jesus, put the fucking thing back up. He fucking had the time to go get dressed, but didn't have the time to button his fucking shirt. What the fuck is this guy? Oh, and you're wearing a hat, so you have to use a different headset system. You're an idiot. John, put your headset back on. You're killing me, Smalls. I adore you. I see what you're trying to do, right? You're doing a whole fucking theme. But I thought I was going to get fucking Shooter John for the show, and then No Glasses Unshooter John for the green room because I get real John. But now you're going to go full more in character. You had to get in a costume. No, keep plugging in. You're good. Keep plugging in your headset.
Play it.
He almost sounded like a 1992 John L. Peacock. Like, please leave a message after the tone or the beep. And he's like, how you doing, buddy? Leave a message. You thought I was really here, but I'm not.
Bro, I'm telling you. The you got to say something now that you're so triumphantly back.
Hi, I'm back, everybody. I'm back, baby. All right, let's do things. All right, who wants a shot? You want a shot? You want a shot? Everybody gets a shot. Who has liquor in front of them? Because we're not going to deliver that quickly. Come
on. John, I want you to know we made the biggest mistake when we rented this fucking club out and said it was a 42 drink minimum. The crowd is going to be so hammered by the time we start to get to the meat of the green room. It's going to be ridiculous.
There's meat in the green room?
Well, there's also lettuce wraps for the vegans.
Okay. That's all I get. Weirdly enough, I get there a little late and we were like, there's no meat. This is a green room. There's a lettuce wrap. It's like, whoa, I want meat. I want the meat of the green room, but I don't get it. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, man. You're just, yeah, I get it. Yeah, no. Yep. 100%. Woo! And sometimes you just need to look away because you can't. Bro, cool. All right. You know what? If we all get to the root of the matter, if we just think, let's all get serious.
Get to the meat of the green room.
All right? Let's get to the lettuce wraps of this fucking problem. You know what I mean? I heard they were going to be serving farro. It's a nice grain. It's a puffed grain. You got to cook it well, cook it long, but it's delicious if you do.
Yeah. Quinoa, overrated.
Bullshit. That's a fad. It's not good for you guys. Farro. Ah, shit, I looked. This guy. He blends into his picture now. Look at him. The only way I can see you is because your shirt's unbuttoned. It's that fucking see-through chest. I can see your heart beating against the painting. Stop. See? Don't need to fucking... Just sit quietly and take it. Don't no, Jesus Christ. Stop touching things. How do you make it worse? Fuck.
For those listening at home, John just popped his collar.
It's not even God damn it, man. You make me fucking physically angry. I talked to my therapist about this. He's like, this is why you shouldn't be around other people. I was like, I know, doc. This is why it's on Zoom.
That's B23. B23.
Folks, that's right. If you got your bingo card of Milo Pete Freaks Out and threatens John's life, that's right, B23, you get to punch that card. And as I get to punch a wall thinking about my anger for John. Holy shit, folks. Bingo actually works with therapy. Woo! Ah, Jesus tits, John. This is some bullshit. You got to wake up pretty goddamn early in the morning to finish my ice. And I think someone did. And I'm pretty sure they wet my bed.
They might have puked on my chest. I'm not sure.
They're peeing my pants right now. Those sons of bitches. Shut up. Fucking folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are the Two-Sided Podcast. We are here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's right, 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time if you're across the pond. Folks, what we promise you, what we ensure, what we dare, I say, dare I? Yes, John, I dare. We will deliver stupidity. Your IQs will be lower by the time you leave this room. We don't ask much. We just take your will to live, your attention, and your empathy. Nope.
Social security number.
Mother's maiden name.
Liz.
Ah, your class schedule. Ah!
Unless you know.
That's right, folks. If you like these kind of jokes, you get all this merch in the. I don't even know, man. At this point, I just ran out of. We're upside down. We're upside down in our fucking store, John. We're overrun with fuck your couch shirts. We can't move these less you know mugs, John. I couldn't get arrested with a koozie that says let the peacock fly. Ugh.
Well, it's because Paramount sued us over the peacock.
Those motherfuckers, John. It's always big peacocks out to get you. That's what I say.
Paramounting. Yeah.
Right. What's a gathering of peacocks called? My God, that's called a lawsuit in my experience. That's called a cease and desist, my friend.
They were crazy as a fox.
Do you guys, but also we're giving away koozies, so. But it's a gift for family and friends, and that's what you have to say on your taxes. Otherwise, we will be sued.
Right, yeah. The ABCs only. Family, friends, and others.
We promised we send all of these as a relief fund to Haiti, because how do they keep their cold? We were told to fill in the blank so they could put in a word in post.
Pizza.
Cold.
Rutabaga. I didn't say it right. What is it?
Shh, that's our word, John.
Rutabaga.
Wasn't he the governor, the mayor of America?
In San Francisco?
No,
Rutabaga?
Ruder Goober Bager.
No, she was Jewish.
Ruth Gooder Bader. I think she was one of the Supreme Courts.
She was a little tart sometimes, but with a little strawberry, delicious.
Sean, I'm tired of hauling these rutabags around full of. No, we can't anymore. There's only so far you can go. We need to move on to legume jokes. Everybody likes a bean. Everybody likes a bean, haha.
Bean's not a lagoon. I've told you that a million times. Stop that's not a joke. That's just stupid. You're just showing yourself as stupid.
I think I can clear up the legume controversy, milady. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't so extinguished and controversialized. So, what one has to juxtapose in their mind with the juxtaposing of one's thesaurus sign, this is what we delude to encumber once we fixture the weight of the through list. You know?
Go back to the rutabagas.
Fair enough. You guys like salad? Jesus Christ, John. Good.
Oh, all right.
This guy gets it. Fucking John. He showed up finally. Once he fucking put his horse out to pasture and came into play. John.
Yes, sir.
just can't quit you.
I'm so sorry.
You did it to me. You fucking, God damn it. I didn't want to do it, but you set it up, motherfucker. All right, play these 2 messages real quick. I'm going to be right back.
Okay. All right.
You got to keep talking.
I know. Did you? No, you mute yourself. You mute yourself.
I'm going to. Yeah. But you got to keep talking. I'm going to give you coaching emotionally along the way. This
awesome.
is me. This is going to be great. John, we were all talking about it at the water cooler. Like, it's going to be good, bud. Go get him, pal.
You know where to mute yourself, right?
I mean, mute is a state of mind, John. It's a Helen Keller that we all want to find. Shh, quiet your mouth. Shh.
Yeah, my boy Pete, don't tell him how to change his wardrobe. Don't fuck with my boner, okay? My boy Pete. John L's got his own shit. He's got his own style. He's from New York. You don't understand that kind of shit. California with Westerners, man. I'm telling you, gotta go lay by the bay. You know, where they drop all the dead bodies. Makes you feel sexy.
Well, there is something to that. But I legally can't get into it, so we're gonna move on.
Oh man, John. Oh. Get to the meat, guys. Get to the meat that, and maybe some salad, some raisins. You know, meat and raisins, potatoes, big round potatoes between sausage and the potatoes, and just mow it down, guys. Just mow it down.
Good morning. Nice to see you two gentlemen.
Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello. You twinkle above us. We twinkle below. You know, my mom thought she read that on the back of a car on like a bumper sticker one time. It turns out it was actually do or do not, there is no try. And she was certain that it was a Buddhist master who had written it hundreds, if not thousands of years ago. And she's like, it was a Buddhist, I think it was yoga or like a Buddhist master, but it was do or do not, there is no try. I thought it was so beautiful. Was it Master Yoda? Like, yes. Anyway.
Okay, random question, right? Okay, so in one shuttle, you can go up in space. In the next shuttle, you can go down to the sea. Which one do you choose? I don't like using it as a derogatory term. I'm going to use it as a derogatory term. Don't back out of this question. If you do, you're a fag. Yeah, I said it. I don't mean it in a bad way.
So we got one more.
Oh no, that's fine. I didn't think you had to keep going. I was just gonna make faces. I was gonna be the signing guy for the hard of hearing, for the hard of listening.
Are you smoking cigarettes these days?
I wouldn't call them cigarettes, John.
What would you call them? Have you spent some time in London?
I mean, I've done a round or two in London.
I don't want to know what that means, actually. Let's yeah. Let's yeah. Let's move on.
I'm just saying, Sean. Do or do not.
It was a bumper sticker, and it said Master Yoda, and she really thought it was like a Buddhist thing.
There ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
Criminals.
Criminal.
There is no such thing as a halfway criminal. Everyone knows that phrase. Come on. There's word for word. There is
Master Rizza.
Master Rizza, right? At Buddhist, I believe there is no such thing.
Well,
as a
Shaolin,
halfway criminal.
Motherfucker, he was a monk. Oh, when you get into the shh, quiet. You're fine. Everything's fine. All right, hear me out. Let me ask you this. Here we are after another show. What do you think, John? This is where we do the reflection. What do you think the best part of waking up is? If you need to hum it to yourself.
Folgers in your cock.
No, I get it, but let's try and be positive. Play the fucking Pollyanna game. Nobody drinks Folgers anymore. Is it is it just a little bowl, little pick me up, little dabble do ya? Is it your eggs and bacon? Is it a good morning yoga session? Is it a run? Is it a swim? Is it this is the time I get to go shit on the neighbor's lawn before they wake up? They think there's a dinosaur loose in the yard again. It's great. I bought these fucking big ass footprints that I can go and put in the neighbor's yard. And then I take human sized shits in their lawn around 4 a.m. and they've been freaking out. They've called animal control. They've been videoing it. Inside Edition was down because they think there's a raptor on the loose. Turns out, nope. I just been eating a lot of whole grains. And owls, squirrels, whole squirrels, lots of grains.
And owls?
Yeah, because that's how you get the squirrels, because you can't catch a squirrel, but you can catch an owl, and they have the squirrels. You eat the squirrel and the owl, and you whole, and then you pass them, and like a raptor.
Like a turducken.
Exactly. John, clever girl. This fucking guy.
I did go to a college of owls, because that's their gathering of owls.
A college of owls. We call it Hooters.
Do we?
I do.
Yes, you do.
If you say it's your birthday every time you go to the owls, you can get a picture taken with all the Hooters. No, Hooters and no owls. Doesn't matter, John.
Best part of waking up is
putting on your tiny little shorts and going to work at Hooters. Nope, that's not it. Best part of waking up is one day over again. I don't think of it as a new day starting. I think of the last one as ending. I've made it through the nights. The demons have subsided. Everything is clear until night falls again. Success for at least another 12 hours. John.
So life is a prison, and you're just like counting off the days. Like, I got through that one. All right.
John, life is a vampire, John.
World is a vampire, my friend.
No, life is a box of vampires. You never know which one has a negative or is being negative? Because vampires have friendships too. They're forever, and they have a lot of shit to work out. John, I don't know if you read a lot of Anne Rice growing up in your literary endeavors, but vampires are complicated beings. John, vampires are people too.
Vampires are friends, not fiends.
People are friends, not food.
I like when we say jokes just for each other. That's the best.
John, that's the thing. You got to get the people what they want. What is it? It's what drove us here. It's the stupidity of two idiots with nothing better to do and a very low tolerance for alcohol or very high tolerance for sobriety.
Yes, I would.
Very low.
Thank you. Yeah. You ready?
Yeah, I was asking. A lady never asks, and a gentleman never refuses.
What's a lady?
Oh, I'm not drunk. You're drunk. Let's drink again.
The piano has been drinking. The gal. All right, people have things to say. Whatever. Shut up, people. Holy
People
crap.
got things. No, they don't. Here's the deal. Fucking. Where is fucking. We had Keith Burr comedy. That dude hit us up. Do you know him? Hit us up to see if he could do a favor.
To freaking pull out my yoga rug and shit, man. Take a deep breath, man. And release out your mouth. In through the nostrils with the positive energy. Out through the ears.
In.
Every time.
And out.
Satan screams to one that plays ska music on Saturdays. Come and visit him. He's local over in Long Beach, 8:30 to 9.
And out with the negative. Good. Exactly. Namaskar.
I feel all the backing out happening. I don't think they're scared of being faggots. I mean, just look at my boy Pete. The glisten in his eye every time he's John shuffle around and fidget and
every day you shuffle.
John in general. So I think it's a work way.
Every day you shuffling. That's why I love working at rest homes, John. Every day they're shuffling.
Question, because these are the moments you realise you're a 39-year-old man that actually still watches professional wrestling, and it shouldn't be upsetting, but when you say it out loud, it becomes rather upsetting. I am a 39-year-old man that watches professional wrestling. Okay, let's get off that. Point is, anyway, did either of you actually bother to watch WrestleMania, or do you not give a fuck? Let me know.
Oh no, I have Peacock specifically for the wrestling, and I do watch I haven't watched. I did see the updates. I prefer the old classic wrestling shit though. Like the new ones, it's good, but I prefer UFC. I prefer San Bernardino Knife Fighting League. There's the the glass punchers out in Pomona. That's when you fucking cover your body in glass, your whole body, and then your fists aren't. But then, so whatever you punch is getting cut. But to get in, you have to cover your body with all glasses. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, I dabble in WWE. I'm with you.
Getting up is getting a hummer up your butt. Thank you.
I'm
For this next joke, my grandmother is from China, so
no.
I got her a
Oh no! Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Saw it coming. Couldn't do it.
that college full of lesbians. Lesbians. Things about thespians, they all like each other. They call it
It's a rough.
Thespian. I have rights too. I should get married to another thespian. Dearly beloved, together hit the day.
That's what thespians are, man. And there's a whole backstory of the people and the stuff. I can tell you what, man. When I was in college, I was totally fucking homophobic, and all the shit that they're about creeps me the fuck out, man. But it's like, all right, that's just people being people, and they like to sing and act and put on plays and interpret art and present things in different ways than most people. I enjoy that shit. I'm a big fan. So I was like, I used a lot of I still use a lot of bad language. There's a couple ones that I know that offend certain people. And the old, as John likes to call it, the old English bundle of sticks is a safety word. It's a hard no. It's a hard no for come and go. You know, I can get away with a lot of things, but I need to call out when I see yeah, I can't say it, can't see it, can't hear it. So big fan, John. I appreciate you putting up with all my slanderous talk and everyone else's and all the things that we all say about everything. It's not going to affect the way I talk to you and belittle your clothing choices and your hair and your beard and just your general fucking walking style. Look at him. Look at him. He walks like a Welshman, doesn't he? Look at him. Look at him. John, I'll have you know that I've made a huge amount of money on a fan following called Watch the Welshman Walk. And it's just you from behind. No one ever sees your face, but it's just, you look like Welch. We gave it away once you were crossing 5th and Lexington the other day. And we saw some landmarks and people called us out. So we shut down the whole site before the whole thing got out in public, John. You got to get ahead of these things. You know what I mean, right?
I will send you about a shadow of account. Is there such thing as a shadow of account? Anyway, long story short, I will send you maybe the greatest dubstep remix of that because it's from Finding Nemo. Everyone knows it because it's when Bruce the shark is like,
please,
fish are friends.
Right. No, boo.
I'm gonna shit.
Yes, please. Yes, 100% please. Because I will pass on some dubstep. Yes, please. I don't know if you saw, there's a whole Instagram page, and I think it's the Always Sunny in Philadelphia podcast, because they have a podcast and a show, but they post on their page. There is an artist, a DJ that does drum and bass against their scenes. So Nightman and a lot of just different scenes and different that he'll drop into and have all the audio, and they have a big giant screen on the back that's playing clips from Always Sunny as they're just dropping sick, fucking face melting. Lights are going off. Like, ugh, John, so good.
Well, I called a thespian, an actress, a female thespian, an actress, and boy, did that thespian get so mad. We are all actors here, Sir F Square. Us thespians all stand together, hand by hand.
Nay, sir, I say...
anything except actors.
Nay, sir, I say we stand by thee, not hand by hand, but cheek by jowl, sir. I go with thee, sir. Oh, I thought you were going to come in. You're good.
So you guys, you guys, yeah, I sound like the Goonies, I'm a digger. But no, the thing is, right, if you could get that, I've sent it in your DMs, both of you. If you could get that and put it as the cover, like, of this, like the title, put it in there, that'd be great, because people need to watch this, because fish are friends, not food.
I leave everything to John. I don't believe in Beatles. I just believe in me. I just believe that all fish and people and sharks are food. I believe who's the most dangerous game? That's right. Ice-T. Look it up. That's a fact.
I used to hang out with a couple of thespians. They were in high school with me, and they all want to sit on each other's lap. They always ask,
man.
like, you care about the other person.
No, that's called emotional disdain for human beings. I went through that. I got through it. I got better. I learned what it was, and then I decided, nope, not for me. So I got that back. Brother, I'm with you. Yeah, they're just empathetic people who believe in connection and do connection exercises so you can connect on stage, because the best part of waking up is knowing that an actor's best skill is listening and finishing each other's makeup. Right. No. Yeah, no. The people, if you're hanging out with them, they're sitting in each other's laps. No, man, they're trying to fuck. They're trying to get you to do it. Yeah, they're trying to fuck you. That's fine. But no. The connection, there's nothing weird about. Yeah. There's a lot of weird shit because there's no real boundaries. I mean, it's a coven of thespians. What do they call them? It's a murder of actors. Doesn't matter.
Did you guys know that apparently today, I don't know, it's like America because of time difference, but it is actually National Speak Like Shakespeare Day. And this is, seriously, I have no idea how the fuck I knew it. I actually did talk to this girl. I started chatting her up as Shakespeare. No, it's just weird coincidence.
Ooh.
There was a gentleman that used to exist before his brains exploded out of the barrel of a gun.
Okay, all right.
A gentleman that used to exist before
fucking pushed it, bud.
out of the barrel of a gun. He had a song and it went like this. It's okay to eat fish because they don't have any feet. Man, that one hurt, my boy Pete. I was really hoping
Me too.
the El Caco there would have been like, finish each other's. Nothing stonewalling. There's always these theories. Well, I think it's something that we're all connected in some way. I did not know it was talk like Shakespeare. Yeah. Well, it just comes out of you. I'm an actor. Where's my skull when I need it? But oh shit, there it is. I just found it. It was a longer man.
100%. That's one of the things, John. I can always tell you. You back?
Yeah. Yeah.
People don't. Everyone sees the gravedigger scene, and they call it the Yorick scene because nobody knows. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well. And everyone goes to go get their human skull, right, John? One of the things that I've learned in all my lifelike recreations, because there's a whole club of the gravedigger scene aficionados, and the big thing is you each get to do the gravedigger scene, and you cycle through, and everyone watches. But you bring your own costume, you bring your own shovel. They provide the geolocation. They give you the drop at the last moment. But the big thing that everyone's looking for is you bring your own skull. If you can get like any kind of you break into a museum, John, you get anything of a Neanderthal human, first step, John. Oh, big winner. My buddy Carl, he won it 7 years ago. Broke into the Smithsonian, 100%. The cranium won it all for him. But what we see a lot of is you don't soak the skull enough, John. You don't treat it. You know what I mean? So alas, for skin peeling, I knew that's a not long dead human. Which I know people then argue, John, and you're going to say in the case, well, York wasn't dead that long, so it shouldn't be that, and that they were playing it this way. And John, we went both ways. Judges ruling on the court. Classical history, it needs to be a clean skull. No clean skull, you're docked 2 points. Brain matter still inside, 4 points. Hair, 10 points. John, it's a rigged, strict system, but it is Shakespeare at its finest. Mm-hmm. Don't call it a snuff film. It's Shakespeare for years.
A corpse will last 5 to 7 years. Tanner's corpse will last 9 years because of the wholesome tanning of his trade. Keeps his skin from letting the water in. The water is the real, etc., etc., etc.
Right. And the quote that I would like to bring, I believe it was LL Cool J who said, "Don't call it a snuff film. It's Shakespeare for years. Digging up your peers, putting everybody in fears, holding up his skills with a skull in his hand." Nope, doesn't make sense anymore. Only had the first verse in my hand, John. Alas.
Well, I think it's Bill Shakespeare that said, "There's no such thing as a halfway criminal."
I believe it was either Kierkegaard or Dick Van Patten who said, "You label me, you negate me," John. I like that we're a learned podcast, John. The thing is, we know when to come in, when to come out, when we give just enough knowledge to the people, and I feel like it's a warm hug of stupidity that like someone with that fucking idiot retard strength. And I'm not saying it in a negative way, John. I'm saying like, look it up. It's a thing. It's a definition.
Like idiot savant?
Yeah, whatever has the strength of a chimpanzee. When they start hugging you too much, it's like that. It's like the.
Where did she go, George?
John,
where did she go? Some flowers.
Fair enough.
For you?
Fair enough. If I need to break a few bunnies' necks to make my point, John, with you, I will do so.
You needed it to articulate just ever so much more. I heard you. Everyone heard you.
I know.
You're like, no. I slowed it ever so slightly. Bunnies' necks to make a point there, John.
Bunnies. I would.
Sibilants.
You know what?
Sibilants.
Testing. Is this fucking thing on? If I have to snap a rabbit's neck to make a fucking point with you, John, fuck your couch.
Now you're on your voice. This is good. Okay, so.
Say it from your chest, motherfucker. What you say now, John? Here, now say it. Now say it in a Western accent. Now say it like a clown. John, I want you to paint me like one of your French girls. No, John, I don't need your direction, John. I know exactly how to slur myself, and I know how not to.
How about the teeth resonator?
You're gonna keep trying. You're gonna keep trying. So I'm just gonna let you talk until you're done fucking talking. Hey, you look like a 1970s porno director. You might as well fucking talk like one, John. What do you need?
I need you to use your teeth resonator for this scene, my boy Pete. So you're going down on him, and if you could just say this, no, don't worry about that. So you say this speech with your teeth resonator. I think that it will be fully articulate during.
I think you're a fucking. I think you are a fucking.
You stepped onto my porno set, my boy Pete. I'm just directing you. Teeth resonator.
No, I didn't realize that was the name of this show. Like I did see the billboard outside, and like, is this a live thing? Because there's a whole teeth resonator featuring. It's not very catchy. Horrible, John. No, like
repeat after me. He.
Nope.
That's more of your chest. I don't want your chest right now. We're gonna splash on that later. But what I want from you right now is not the jaw, but the teeth resonator. Come on.
What I need from you is to realize we're not gonna do a vocal exercise, John, because he don't think it's funny he. I'm referring to myself as the royal he. I'll teeth resonate you, motherfucker. Hey, you have a good plan for my vocal coaching till you get punched in the face. If I can make your teeth resonate, think about your life choices.
Are you the editorial he?
Oh, John. John. Number one, fuck your couch. Number two, how dare you bring work into the green room? I'm clocked out, right? This is just me fucking killing time before I go home to the wife and kids. I work at the mill all day. My fucking neighbors are killing me. Their dog barks all night. It fucking drives my wife insane. John, that's what normal blue class guys, fucking blue collar, blue state, red state, who gives a fuck? I gotta wake up at 7 a.m. That's how we talk. So what I'd like to bring back, what I'd like to repeat, what I'd like to say, number one, fuck your couch, John. Number two, how dare you give teaching lessons of you're gonna vocally coach a fucking. No, I know things. I've coached a 70-year-old man all the way to his first casting. He's gonna Put on his gravestone. I'm going to put on my resume. Best coach he ever had. I don't know. Doesn't matter, John. Yeah. You're almost too predictable. You're almost too predictable.
We got some packets of pop.
All right, we got some fucking. Holy shit. All right. We're going to hammer through. John, we're going to hammer through these and then get out of here.
Best part of waking up is having the freshly cured skull that somebody put in my cup, but then they piled sugar. And at last, my boy, LL Cool J one.
You're good. You're doing good.
Forced my hand to grab some vodka. And
happens.
I want to thank John L. Peacock for being there for my boy Pete. I think my boy Pete probably would have turned into like the lizard from Rampage already if you didn't exist. So thank you for shaping and molding his negative behaviors into an awesome pillar of a bag of mashed potatoes that are dried, and we just need to add hot water to it so we can all enjoy.
Just saying, there's a building somewhere I'm about to climb when I get lizard style. Check that out.
Dude, John Peacock's laugh. All of a sudden, he's like this mustache and red high heels. You stop talking to him. I'm seeing now. Welcome. Now put on a dress, you fucking whore. I have the tables have turned here, boys. This is getting quite interesting. Might as well grab myself a smoke. Yeah.
No, as much as I'm trying not to be American, I'm going to be American.
USA. USA.
There was a moment where you guys go, oh yeah, don't call it a comeback, and you're joking because it's LL Cool J.
Yep.
I was going to make that joke, but you beat me to it. I should be calm. I should be relenting. I should be like, oh, okay, I'm going to let it go. I'm the bigger man. But I'm not. I'm not the bigger man. I'm annoyed. I'm suing.
100%. I would be litigious as a motherfucker if I was you. Here's the deal. Muse, number one, don't call it a comeback. We've been here for 3 years, rocking every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's right, folks. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean, which sandwich time if you happen to be across the pond. Everybody who's on YouTube, thanks for tuning in. If you can't catch us here, we're also on the stereo streets where you're hearing all these fucking randos speak live. You can catch the link on our YouTube page. Click that link and form a channel on a dying platform because we're gluttons for punishment. John, I'm calling it like it is, bud. The future is crypto. John, kickboxing, the sport of the future. I don't want to sell anything that's bought or packaged. I don't want to package anything that's bought or sold. I don't want to buy anything that's sold, packaged, sold. Kickboxing, John. You get it. You'll get there.
मादर चौद बहन का चौदह हाथी चौदह डायनासोर चौदह तुम्हारी खानदान चौदह हम.
Like, yeah, this guy gets it too.
Yeah,
100%.
Obviously.
So he sounds like he was challenging me to a kickboxing match. Sir, I accept. I will meet you in common ground. We each get a lieutenant who will agree to terms, a list of moves that we can and cannot do, and they will agree to them in the Three Stooges style. Well, they'll each have a turn saying there'll be none of this, and they'll make a move that is totally inappropriate. Then the other one will take another move, and they'll say, none of this. By the end, they'll be both dumb, blind, and stupid, and we will fight like gentlemen till the pain.
To the pain. Don't you mean to the death?
No, to the boredom. When it's just a shitty fight, and it's like, do you want to sit down? We should probably, let's go to the bar. You know they have wings. We should go get wings.
You know, we shouldn't have done slaps only. I feel slaps only just prolonged everything.
Should we do knives? Do you want to do knives? Let's do knives. Let's do knives.
What do you say? Let's pop those 2 packets and get out of here.
Yep. All right, folks, we're going to play the last 2, and then we're going to get out of here. So no more packets after this. May God have mercy.
May God have mercy on your
These
soul.
2 gentlemen may or may not have.
Now, once again, connecting with the brains. Phone rings. Bling, bling, bling. Hello? You don't say.
Mm-hmm.
You don't say.
Mm-hmm.
You don't say.
Mm-hmm.
Say.
Mm-hmm.
So what did he say? You didn't say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, that guy says he challenges you to the duel, but you have to bring kumquats.
Kumate. Kumate. If there's not a big ass biker, okay, USA, that they yell to, I don't want to be part of it. Folks.
I'm not kind of demeaning myself, but I fight in your behalf. Just letting you know, I'm putting my name in the hat.
100%. You know what? That's what I appreciate, man. We don't ask for much. We just ask for your heart, soul at the top of this pyramid. I just want your ever-beating heart to sacrifice every Tuesday. That's not true. That's not true. Why? Because, oh, look, the Lord and Master can speak from his fucking high horse. Oh, everybody in the YouTube, guess who came to show up at the party? Motherfucker who's been typing and jumping around, putting on new glasses and outfits, had 3 costume changes. It was like watching Lady Gaga at fucking Coachella with this motherfucker tonight. Holy shit. And all of a sudden, he has the time to type in, Claire, I'd like to apologize. What have you seen? I believe it was quite the show. We'll be here next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time if you're across the pond. Where we talk about the 2 sides of life, the fun and the serious. Love you, John.
Love you, Pete.
Cheers, everybody.